to see how the economy evolves going forward, and they're boosting the growth forecast.
In our summary of economic projections, the median participant projects that real GDP will rise 1.7% this year and 2.3% next year, somewhat stronger than projected in September.
Pointing in part to resilient consumer spending and impacts of AI on business investments. Democrats blame the Trump administration for what they call an affordability crisis, though. Delaware Congresswoman Sarah McBride says Republicans made a choice.
A choice to impose a tariff tax on small businesses and consumers. A choice to cut food assistance. And a choice to insert a $1 trillion bomb into the center of the American healthcare system.
But the president's team says his policies are working and have the economy moving in the right direction, away from problems they blame on the previous administration. House Speaker Mike Johnson.
The Biden administration spent like drunken sailors, and they attempted to tax and regulate their way to prosperity, and we all knew when they were doing it that it would not work. It had exactly the opposite effect.
Test votes are expected tomorrow in the Senate on competing health care plans. From the Democrats, a proposed extension of Obamacare subsidies. Republicans would shift that money into government-funded health savings accounts instead for millions of Americans. Both sides say action is needed to lower premiums, but neither plan appears to have the votes needed to advance. The White House confirming a call between President Trump and the leaders of France, Britain, and Germany about a peace plan for Ukraine. Ukraine and Europe expected to offer their own proposal. America is listening to Fox News.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join Medi-Share and save even more than usual. For many families, joining Medi-Share means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people. More than 1 million people are part of healthcare sharing now because it just makes so much sense right now. And Medi-Share is the gold standard. Members like it a lot. We know this from member surveys. Medi-Share has been around for over 30 years. It is a proven thing. And if you join before December 15th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee. So you save $100 right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline's December 15th. Call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number. It's 866-89-BIBLE. That's 866-89-BIBLE. 866-89-BIBLE.
Look out. It's only me. It's only the Kimmer with Pete Davis, sidekick. Producer, sports raconteur with Rudolph the reindeer in the hat and magnificent bit flounder controls that got me all. It's Christmas hat time. It's, the day I was born. Wow, holy cow, you shocked me there with your Rudolph's hat there with his nose is gone. Huh? I don't get it. What happened? Pete Davis?
It's a monkey.
It's a monkey.
It's Timmy the Christmas monkey.
A Christmas monkey. You're monkey. I don't tell the monkey what, Yeah, look
I don't tell the monkey what to play. He doesn't tell me what
I'm a businessman. He's a musician. Anyway. I forgot.
Monkey doesn't tell me what to play. I don't tell him what to do with the money.
There you go. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder at the controls. Anyway, boys, how's it going? 404-741-1230, 741-1230. A beautiful sunny day. It's a little warmer. I mean, it's, almost Christmas, so we're in. And actually, the beginning of winter is officially the 21st of December, overnight into the 22nd, as I recall. That will be the shortest day of the year. Isn't that correct? I believe that's the shortest daylight day of the year.
Winter solstice.
Winter solstice. The vernal equinox is in September, I think, 21, 22, first 20, something like that. But anyway, so the vernal equinox is coming up, and so it'll be shortest day of the year. Yep. That's right.
That's when you eat eggs every year.
There you go. And so, Pete Davis, what's new in the mountains of Macon? You have your Christmas lights in the background. There's a giant tree of some kind there. Christmas.
I actually put the lights up a couple nights ago. They look very nice outside. I still haven't got a tree. I went to get a tree today, but I ended up doing a lot of I was walking around downtown basically I'm one of 3 people walking around at 10 o'clock this morning, going to the shops and stuff. It's a weird feeling. You think it's like some kind of zombie apocalypse where you're the last person on earth.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Every night when you go home.
And in my neighborhood, the lights are going up. A lot more lights are going up. It's festive, and I drove through.
It's slow this year. People putting their lights up.
Yeah, I agree. Though I agree with that too. In fact, I was the first one in the neighborhood. Well, I take that back. There was one house that had a lot of white lights kind of draping their garage door, which I guess is a Christmas decoration, but it wasn't really, it was nice, but it wasn't like the, whatever. Anyways, but I was like the first one with that colored lights and the candy cane type or whatever. But they're starting going. But I noticed that too. It's definitely later than it was. I went through the neighborhood with a golf course the other night and put that on Facebook to show some of the videos. Those are going up pretty good. A lot of houses in that neighborhood.
Which reminds me, Kimmer, I think on my way home last night, I may have accidentally cut you off.
Where? I better remember. Where was it?
This was probably maybe 2 or 3 miles after you take a right where the Shell station is.
Yeah, on Terrell Mill.
Yeah, I was on the left side, and I put my blinker on, and I just went over, and then I looked back, I was like, whoops.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
And I was like, that's clear.
I do remember that.
I was like,
but
whoops.
I didn't tailgate you, did I? I mean,
no.
Yeah,
I think you let it be known that I.
I clearly, I came up to you a little bit, but then
acknowledged. My bad.
How funny is that? It's because I'd stopped for gas. I think I left you a couple of minutes for you, because I'd stopped for gas.
Because I saw you when you were turning out, or trying to turn right.
I'll be damned. Cool. Oh, in fact, I've got a driving thing. That I got 2 driving things. I'll give you one of them now, since we're talking about driving home at night last night. And it happens every freaking night. And if I'm driving along, it's gotten so bad now with the rudeness of people driving in their cars like they own the place and no one else can do anything. I can't tell you the number of cars coming toward me in the other direction at night, in the pitch black night, with their high beams on. Mm-hmm. And even if I flick my lights, they keep their high beams on.
Yeah.
Nobody's lowered the beams. I said, dirty bag. I had to turn right into them. If I was still in my Hummer, I'd have gone right into them. Well, maybe I've done that. Be silly. But I couldn't believe it. They just don't give a damn. I mean, seriously.
I have a word for those people.
Yeah, a lot of words for those people. In fact, it reminds me, I mean, it's just absolutely rude and inconsiderate and just, evil. It's just being, and by the way, it's bothersome. You can cause a problem and beside road rage, somebody paying attention to blinding their eyes and then hit, a dog or, I don't know, anyway. And by the way, it reminds me, you won't remember this, Pete and Flounder, you've never heard of such a thing probably, but back in the day, in my neighborhood, we had a couple of doctors, and a couple of those doctors all drove Cadillacs, great big Cadillacs. Most of the doctors drove Fords because they were all told that in the wintertime a Ford will always start. If nothing else, Ford's going to start for you in the cold weather. But a lot of these doctors, when they started doing it, they all bought these great big Cadillacs. And for several years, I think it probably started around 1960. I didn't know I was going to do this. I would have looked it up. Cadillac had a little doodad, like a little laser beam doodad on the dashboard. And if the Cadillac had their high beams on, when you were approaching another car at night, that doodad would sense that there was another car coming and would lower the high beams so you didn't have to. Automatically lowered the beams. It's the damnedest thing. It was like a little bullet, like a 4-inch plastic bullet looking thing.
Flounder, did you ever have a car or a vehicle where you had to click on the floorboard to change the lights?
I don't think so, because
I doubt it.
Yeah. My first car was a '78 Cutlass Supreme, and that was on the right side where you just...
No, he means a floor pedal. A piece of metal on a button on the floor with your left foot.
To control the lights?
The lights.
Yeah.
No, never seen her.
Oh, God, yeah. It was a click with your foot. In fact, the old joke, oh, my God. Remember the old blonde joke used to be, back when this kind of changed, the joke was, how can you tell a blonde is too stupid or whatever to drive is if she tries to use her left foot to change the high-low beam on the steering wheel. Because now they're all in the high beams lever on the left of your steering wheel. And the joke was that because the old days you had to use your left foot to click the button, and when they changed it, blondes were too stupid to know that you can use your hand now. You don't have to use your left foot to pull it up on the steering wheel. Sorry, it used to be a joke. It's clearly not a joke anymore.
That's why it used to be a joke.
I'm just giving you a little bit of episode of what it used to be like back in the day. You don't get this kind of history in school, my friends.
Nope.
You're watching the slow but steady deterioration.
Disintegration.
The history of a disintegrating, formerly successful American man.
Yeah, in fact, we should get a TikTok channel of you just saying crap I used to know.
Yeah, stuff I actually knew about. I saw this. I remember hanging clothes in the clothesline. I remember my mother using a hand wringer dryer.
Yes,
There was no automatic electric dryers. There was a ring thing, and she'd squeeze the water out of the clothes in the ring thing.
And if it rained, you had to run outside and grab
the clothes, and everybody saw your underwear. And I mean, that's the way it goes. Every neighbor in their yard had a clothesline. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody did.
Anyway. All right, Kimber, Pete, and Flounder. And please turn down your high beams. God. And in fact, by the way, even if it's like it's raining or whatever, in the daytime, there are people still driving with their high beams on. When you're supposed to have your lights on, high beams are still, bad no matter what time of day it is or night it is if you're coming toward other traffic. My God. Come on, just be better. Be better about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, now, we have a lot of political stuff. It's fun stuff, good stuff. We're going to talk about John Fetterman, and you're going to hear from that one. In fact, I talked to Pete and Flounder both about whether we should even play the sound of this woman, Jennifer Welch, who has done it again. And it's just, the woman's despicable. But you need to know this. You need to know how she's the leader of the Democrat Party now. She and Ocasio and AOC and Crockett, all of them. This is what they believe. So you're going to hear that in a second. And we got all that good stuff. Donald Trump last night, greatest show on television. Honestly, I'm flabbergasted. I couldn't take my eyes and ears off the TV last night for about an hour and a half of Donald Trump entertaining the world. We'll get to it in a second. First of all, I'm flabbergasted about this. Absolutely flabbergasted. But and I don't know why I'm so upset about this, and I should be ashamed of myself. When I read the story this morning about a seasoned Utah hiker, during a solo trek in the Arches National Park, and he's walking along and he says, before I was taking this trip, I've heard all these stories about people getting caught in quicksand and stuff, and I thought, boy, that's a joke. And then all of a sudden, he said he's walking along, and boom, his legs suddenly blasted through solid ground, and his foot got stuck in all my weight to my right foot, and I sunk up to my knee. And he said it felt like I had stepped into concrete. It hardened around my leg. I couldn't even move it a millimeter. He had his GPS satellite messenger notify authorities of his exact location. He was trapped for hours. It was like 5 degrees in the Utah forest park. He's bone-chilling temperatures. He was trapped for hours. They had to use drone footage. Rescuers helped him, struggling to keep his knees above ground. They see him. The drone video shows him struggling to get out. He couldn't get out. They had to use a ladder and a vehicle traction board system to get to him safely, so the quicksand couldn't, trap him forever. Now, here's what kills me. Quote, how it's depicted on TV is nothing like it is in real life, said one of these commander expert rescue guys. Quote, the human body is more buoyant than the quicksand, so you'll never sink to above your head. Now, wait a minute.
Well, you gotta test it out?
Whoa. Every movie I've ever seen about quicksand, help. And it's his fingers, and he and he goes down. I remember Spencer Tracy had a movie where it was like the devil at 3 o'clock or something like that, and he tried to save a guy in quicksand. Oh, it was horrible. And it showed that, turned to Jesus. He goes, oh, please help me, God. And the story was that even in quicksand, your last thoughts of being God and stuff. And I thought, oh my, and now I'm hearing quicksand's no big deal. What, you get up to your knee and then you go home?
We almost lost a damn good hand cart once.
Yeah, well, don't send it. No, use one of them. Oh, waste a mule. I mean, I can't believe it. And why am I mad that the guy didn't drown in quicksand? I mean, how can I possibly be upset that all these years I thought quicksand was what,
Gilligan fell in quicksand every other episode.
Every Saturday afternoon. That's a damn. Anyway, I can't believe it. All right, 3:15. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, how you doing? Happy Hump Day. What do you think? Look out, look out.
The Kimmer Show is live until 6 p.m. and Extra 106.3 has the rest of your night covered with Jesse Kelly up next. Fox Across America with Jimmy Fela at 9 p.m. and The Guy Benson Show at midnight. All live on Extra 106.3 and the Extra app.
This is
Well, you're almost out of time. Last call, pretty much December 15th, the final day for Marketplace open enrollment. Now, if you miss it, you're stuck with those high sky jumping premiums and brutal choking a horse stuff, deductibles and stuff for all at 26. No extensions, no mercy. Well, here's an idea. A guy named Steven. He's a health insurance doctor. He's the guy I recommend to people. Been doing this for almost 20 years. He has corporate style plans. What he does is he looks at things side by side, and he makes sure that it depends what you're looking for. Nationwide things like PPO, zero deductible, premiums up is honestly 60% less than some of the marketplace stuff that's out there. And you've heard Congress is going nuts. What they've been debating stuff. Tomorrow's supposed to be a big day. Yeah, well, we'll see. After the 15th, your choice is locked in. The health insurance doctor, here's his number, 678-523-0759. He compares things side by side, figures out what's best for you. He does all this work for you, and you don't have to pay him. No, I'm serious. Look it up. Healthinsurancedoctor.net.
When I first started using a CPAP, getting supplies and equipment was a horrible hassle. It pretty much stayed that way until I discovered CPAPs, etc.com. Same-day shipping on anything you might need, including travel CPAPs, hoses, masks, you name it. Same-day shipping. CPAPsETC.com or visit their store in Alpharetta. So easy, and you could be preserving your health and saving your life.
Hey Atlanta, it's Mark from Atlanta Safe House. We have an important announcement. We've moved to a new location to serve you better. That's right, Atlanta Safe House has moved to a new location in Alpharetta. So come check out the largest selection of safes in the Southeast. Brands include Browning, Fort Knox, Champion, and many more. So stop by their showroom today or go to AtlantaSafeHouse.com. And remember, at Atlanta Safe House, we don't just sell safes, we sell peace of mind.
True Prep is your one-stop shop for emergency preparedness supplies, including freeze-dried food, water filtration, first aid, and more. They also have a large selection of firearms, including a huge selection of AR-15s, firearm accessories, and ammo at the lowest prices around. True Prep is locally owned and operated. The owners, Joey and Matthew, are Georgia Tech grads. Visit their store in Marietta on Cobb Parkway or online at trueprep.com. That's TRUprep.com. Prepare today for a worry-free tomorrow at True Prep.
Thousands of veterans across Georgia are missing out on the benefits they've earned through their service. The Warrior Alliance is changing that by connecting veterans and their families to life-changing resources and support. Tune into the Warrior Alliance Network, our podcast and radio show dedicated to helping veterans succeed after service. Join us every Saturday at 11 a.m. on 106.3 to hear inspiring veteran stories, discover free programs, and learn about career opportunities available to you. Subscribe to the Warrior Alliance YouTube channel today.
Here's a fantastic holiday gift idea for the cook in your life. Treat them to a day at Southern Thunder Barbecue School, a hands-on cooking experience where you'll learn award-winning technique for cooking melt-in-your-mouth competition-quality barbecue. Full details online at southernthunderbbq.com.
We all know the importance of good daily habits, whether it's getting your steps in, stretching those limbs, or eating right. Doing it on the regular is key. That's why if you're dealing with everyday aches and pain, it's time to bring Relief Factor into your routine. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that fights pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor uses a special formula of 4 natural ingredients. Relief Factor doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. In fact, the longer you take it, the more effective it is. So call 1-800-4-RELIEF and try their 3-week quick start for only $19.95. That's less than $1 a day. Simply call 1-800-4-RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Wherever you're having pain, don't let it keep you from living the life you want. Make Relief Factor part of your daily routine. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4-RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF.
Here we go. By the way, Donald Trump's got another live open up to the world meeting. If he starts taking questions, we'll go there in a minute. First of all, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder and the Monkees. 4 years ago on this day, musician, songwriter, actor, producer Mike Nesmith passed away from heart failure in Carmel Valley, California. Mike Nesmith was 78. Part of the pop group band The Monkees, co-star of the series The Monkees. His songwriting credits include Different Drum, which was a hit for Linda Ronstadt and the Stone Ponies. After the breakup of the Monkees, Mike Nesmith continued songwriting and performing, first with a seminal country rock group, the First National Band, and they had a hit called Joanne later on. Anyway, Mike Nesmith.
My favorite monkey, Mike.
Yeah, nice. I remember them quite fondly. And again, it was a made-up group to do a TV show. And they actually had some music. Who was the guy who was the most talented one?
Mike.
Mike. Yeah, it was Mike. Was that? I guess that's what. I guess he was one for one. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, and again, Donald Trump meeting again with business leaders. And if he starts taking questions from the media, we may go back to him. And again, I'll talk a minute about what last night I couldn't stop watching was the damnedest thing I ever saw. First, birthday list includes Bobby Flay, the so-called Iron Chef. He's 61. Is he the angry one? I've seen like 2 or 3 minutes of a couple, but I really don't watch these kinds of shows.
No, that's Gordon Ramsay.
And I see like a real he hates people and says your food sucks.
He's actually entertaining. He's a nice guy.
Is he a good guy? Because it didn't look.
He puts two things of bread around the people's head. Because who are you? You're a stupid sandwich.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch those shows. Anyway, and we're going to talk quite off and on about this here in a second. The Nobel Peace Prize. This was the day they gave out the first one. 1901, the first Nobel Peace Prize awarded half and half to Henry Dunant and Frederick Passé. Dunant was a co-founder of the International Red Cross, and Passé was a founding member of several peace groups. The Nobel Prize is created by the terms of Alfred Nobel, his will, awarded annually to people or organizations who have done the most or best work for fraternity between nations. For the this is what it says, and then you tell me when I mention one name whether you think this is true or not. People or organizations who have, quote, done the most or the best work for fraternity between nations, for the abolition or reduction of standing armies, and for the holding and promotion of peace congresses, unquote. The most prestigious award in the world. How come they gave one to Putty Tat for being black?
Yeah.
Putty Tat got his award for being black and trying to bring the nations of the world together as a black leader. He hadn't done anything. He was a community organizer and a senator for a year and a half. My God. Anyway,
you know why he got it?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so and by the way, there are a couple of ironic Nobel prizes which turned out to be a little bit juicy in a second. All right, we'll get to that now. Get to Donald Trump in a second here too. First of all, you got to hear this. You got to hear this. And again, I hate doing it because I hate this. I hate this division, hate stuff. And again, what happened to the Democrat Party? If you're, and again, I know I'm an old fart, so I don't count. But even people in their 40s have to remember the Democrat Party was never like this. The Democrats were known for their union support and union wages and stuff like that. That was it. That was it basically. I mean, they were working man and stuff like that. Well, I don't know what's going on. This is now one of the Democrat leaders now talking about Charlie Kirk's widow. And I made a quick comment beforehand. In fact, I was going to say this yesterday and I didn't get to it. And just off the top of my head, Erika Kirk, Charlie Kirk's widow, has been on TV a lot lately, and I was going to remark yesterday because she was on Fox News and they did some live stuff with her, and she was on some of the shows and everything. And every time I see her on TV, she's crying, and I think I just think, oh God, what the poor thing. But every time I see her, it's like I hope they're not misusing her, or because she's such a force, and she was part of the TPUSA, Turning Point. So it's not like she's all of a sudden taken over her husband's role, for the money. The poor creature, and she's crying every day, and she's so emotional, and she's doing a tough thing and everything else. And with that in the background, here we go now. Democrat Senator John Fetterman has no business being in the current Democrat Party. Fetterman of Pennsylvania. We used to call him Lurch. We used to make fun of him. Not anymore. He's condemning the attack, one of the many, against Erika Kirk, the widow. Quote, it's gross and dehumanizing to attack a widow with young children after just witnessing his public assassination. Senator Fetterman put this on X. It shouldn't be controversial to put our political views aside and extend the grace for a deeply traumatized family to grieve. And Flounder, we're going to play the soundbite here when Fetterman made the comments while sharing a screenshot of an article with a headline, Liberal Podcaster Labels Widow Erika Kirk. Here now is Jennifer Welsh, who is doing a podcast and is one of the new leaders of the Democrat Party, talking about the widow Erika Kirk.
This is an intentional attack on poor women. And this is a dehumanization, all done in the name of her Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, which is the exact opposite of what the central character of the faith of Christianity preached against. So this is intentional weaponization of her gender and her faith. And she is a grifter. And just look at the costume changes. Look at the costume changes. Look at the affect and how she does that. It's wild. This woman should be kicked to the curb. She is an absolute grifter, just like Donald Trump and just like her unrepentant, racist, homophobic husband was.
Jennifer Welsh.
This should cancel her. This should cancel this bitch. Seriously, what she just said.
Mary and
once again, the worst attacks are women on women attacks.
Again, a white woman, youngish white woman.
She ain't young. She's a
she's not
like a dried up.
I know, but this is a female. Again, woman against woman. Yeah. Here we go. This is unbelievable. Absolute grifter, racist husband, homophobic, kicked to the curb. In it for the money. It's just more than offensive. This is one of the leaders of the new Democrat Party.
Yeah, they listen to her. She's coming out of nowhere.
She's huge.
People are listening to her.
Huge audience. She's the new Rogan. They were looking for them. They wish they had a boy. The Democrats would like to have a man, but they've got this girl now to be their killer. To be their vicious, hate-filled killer. And at least they have one. Oh, by the way, I heard, I don't know if it was last night or this morning, they were talking about false walls. And when he was on the podcast a couple of months ago with Governor Haircut from California, Newsom, and Newsom was talking about how, there's a difference between masculinity and toxic masculinity. And Walsh says, the problem is that the Republican Party's just afraid of me because, they see a guy in a pickup truck and a guy with a shotgun, and, they're afraid of guys like me who, are not afraid to show their masculinity because I don't take any crap off anybody. This is Walsh saying that. The guy with the Tinkerbell fairy freaking dancing hands skips along the stage like a freaking pancake artist or something. Oh, my God.
Like Poosty.
These freaking people. God. Anyway, so there's your Democrat Party. All right, now a couple things, and we'll get going here a little bit. Last night, Donald Trump on Fox, and I started watching it, and I could not stop. He went on for like an hour and a half. First part of his economy tour to show, this affordability thing is a bunch of crap. And I'm telling you, I was laughing. I was going, oh, my God, I can't believe he said that. He launched his affordability-focused road show. He said, I have no higher priority than making America affordable again. If we didn't have tariffs, you'd have no steel. Tariff, my favorite word. He goes on and on about putting thousands of dollars in the pockets. No. By the way, January 1st, No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security for our seniors like me and you, Pete, and all that kicks in January 1st. Which is good news. A lot of other things going on. And then he also, I mean, this was freaking hysterical. He was talking, he did one of his surveys. He was talking about, he said, well, the guys before us, the administration before us, the cadaver man, sleepy Joe Biden, and then Donald Trump last night, and he's got the crowd in his hand. I mean, he was like a talk show host. He just leading, like he's doing a one-man show in Broadway or something. And he says, Sleepy Joe Biden, and then he says, "Now wait a minute, is it Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe?" He says, "I don't know. Usually I do." He said, "What should it be? Should it be Crooked Joe or Sleepy Joe?" And the crowd started going back and forth. And he said, "Which one is worse, Crooked Joe or Sleepy Joe?" And he says, "I think it's Sleepy Joe." And by the way, that kind of shocked me. Joe Biden may be the most corrupt president we've ever had. He had to pardon his whole family. Seriously, who's more corrupt as a president and a senator and a vice president? Anyway, so Donald Trump says, yeah. And he said, yeah, I think it's Sleepy Joe. Yeah, Joe Biden is a sleepy son of a, and he said SOB, said the whole word out loud, which I think, I guess he said it before, but it just seemed like it was pretty freaking weird. And the crowd, of course, went nuts. Anyways, we're going to talk some more about this. I'm telling you, if you have a chance to see part of that, I couldn't stop watching it. He was just entertaining and quick and funny, and they're talking with Besant and saying you better get a good job in this tax. It was really, really, really well. Best show on TV last night by far. Anyway, coming up, you'll hear what he said about Ilhan Omar, and now they're trying to impeach everybody like the Democrats. I'm telling you, they're going to do it. 3:31. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Look out.
Stream Atlanta's only conservative voice anywhere you go with the Extra 106.3 app. Now equipped with Apple CarPlay. That means you'll always have Extra's crystal clear HD stream right on your dashboard no matter where you are. Download the all-new Extra 106.3 app now and start streaming.
Well, I don't even know where to start, for heaven's sakes, because talking about my buddy Jeff and his lovely bride, of course, at Peach State Windows. Started working with him almost 25 years ago, whatever it was. And, and by the way, we talk about the Peach State Windows deals. Holy cow, he has like eight premium Energy Star double hung replacement windows installed, $39.95. That's under $4,000. 8 windows installed. The big national guys can rip you for that for like 1.5 of those babies. And by the way, don't forget the special kind of siding that I got when I wanted this stuff like many years ago. They've all that stuff too, and fixing up your house, and especially those high efficiency windows. Holy cow, top tier. Home's going to look sharp, keep you saving money, keep you warm inside. And they've been doing this in Georgia for decades, so they know the homes and weather. They also know our construction codes and all that stuff. And these are beauties. And don't forget, Jeff is offering 0% financing for 12 months. 8 premium windows. These are beauties. These are Big Time Charlie installed for under $4,000 and 0% interest. Make your home warm and bright and beautiful. Call them today. Check them out. PeachStateWindows.com.
It's here. It's called winter. Is your furnace ready to make sure you're warm inside and you keep the cold weather outside? Well, if you're not sure, you need to talk to the folks at Central Heating and Air Conditioning. Central Heating and Air is one of the few second-generation locally owned HVAC companies in Atlanta. With Central, you're not just a number, you're a member of the family. It's been that way since 1947, and it's still that way today. Give Central a call at 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com. Central Heating and Air Conditioning can fix what ails your house and possibly your family with home ventilation and air quality products. Central has packages designed around health using variable speed, fresh air ventilation, air purifiers, dehumidifiers, and more. Carrier products, carrier warranty, carrier peace of mind. Central Heating and Air Conditioning, your Atlanta carrier expert since 1947. Call 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com. That's 770-GET-HEAT, centralheat.com.
We're smart, we care. We're Central Heating and Air.
Holiday holiday season? More like new Ford season at Jim Ellis Ford Sandy Springs.
Totally. The year-end sales event is on and the deals are looking merry and bright.
Whether you want the legendary F-150, the adventure-ready Bronco Sport, or the road trip-ready Explorer, you'll find excellent year-end offers right now.
And Jim Ellis Ford Sandy Springs makes the whole buying process easy.
Start online with the Jim Ellis Expressway, then breeze through the dealership with a transparent customer-first experience. And here's something special. Your purchase gives back.
Yep, for every vehicle purchased through January 2nd, Jim Ellis Ford Sandy Springs will donate to Must Ministries, helping provide food, shelter, and support for local families this holiday season.
Get a great deal on a new Ford and help spread a little hope. Visit JimEllisFord.com or stop by the showroom in Sandy Springs.
Jim Ellis Ford Sandy Springs, where you can always expect the best.
Did you know that there are over 34,000 lawyers in the state of Georgia? Yet despite that huge number, Bruce Hagen was recently named by his peers as one of the top 100 lawyers in the state. Do you know who is not among the top 100 lawyers in the state? Some clown standing on top of an 18-wheeler. Those kind of lawyers may make flashy ads, but they're just marketers, not real lawyers. If you've been injured in a car wreck, you need Bruce Hagen, a real lawyer who tries cases and wins. Call Bruce Hagen. He's the real deal for your injury case. Hagen-law.com.
Card to your grocery list? The Georgia Department of Driver Services now offers self-service kiosks at select Kroger and Publix locations. From renewing or replacing to updating your address, the kiosks will issue a temporary paper license, and you'll receive a permanent card in the mail. Skip the line and save time by adding your driver's license renewal to your grocery list today. You'll even get a $5 discount on your order. Visit dds.georgia.gov to learn more.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers with my dad, Mike. Dad, what's the all-time best Christmas gift?
Diamond studs. Everybody needs a pair.
And ours don't break the bank. Real diamonds set in gold from just $275.
Yep, haven't raised those prices since the 80s.
How on earth does that work?
We get them straight from the source, just like we've done since 1939, and handpick the best and brightest.
And with D. Geller & Son's lifetime upgrade, get 100% of what you paid towards a bigger pair anytime for life.
We also have diamond jackets for $5.95 that go around the studs to instantly change the look.
And that's just one thing. We've got birthstone jewelry, stackable rings and bracelets.
Our best holiday selection ever at prices that can't be beat.
So come spend the holidays with the experts at D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Affordable jewelry for everyone is at D. Geller & Son.
Political violence cannot stand. And Extra 106.3 will continue on as the conservative voice of reason in Atlanta. We'll speak our mind, protect our values, and stand up for each other responsibly. Count on the Morning Extra, Glenn Beck, Clay and Buck, The Kimmer, and the legend Neil Boards to always have your back. Proud to be the conservative voice of Atlanta. Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
Bob Dylan's original handwritten lyrics to the song Times They Are A-Changin'. The handwritten lyrics sold at a New York auction for $422,000, a little more actually. Adam Sender bought it. He's a hedge fund manager and an art collector. He outbid 5 other guys on the phone. The song, one of Bob Dylan's most politically charged, was the title track of his 1964 album, The Times They Are A-Changin'. And even, Peter, Paul, and Mary or whoever else did a cover on it, it's a good song, no matter what was said. Again, at the time, this was my year. This was, my teenage years was the 60s. Man, what a decade that was. Anyway, and this was a big part of it. Bob Dylan. Our birthday list, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, how you doing? Our birthday list, Rod Blagojevich, 69 years old today. Former Illinois governor got caught trying to sell Barack Obama's vacated Senate seat. He got 14 years in prison. Donald Trump pardoned him after a few. And now you see Rod was on the other night. He's on Fox quite a bit as a commentator because he knows the insides out of not only Illinois politics, but also these other guys. Kevin, Pete, and Flounder. By the way, Pete's come up with a list of the most annoying Christmas songs. Do I understand that? And Flounder's got a bunch of them, so we'll do a couple in a second here. You want to do that in a minute, in just a second? First of all, I mentioned this, and by the way, ironically, when I started doing my Christmas and I'm Christmas. I do my birthday and history list starting at night when watching Jesse Waters, and then I finish it up early in the morning. And two of my history notes are two that are also on the music list of history things that happen in music. So, but luckily, I have plenty of things to share with you, including the Nobel Prize, which sometimes backfires. For example, the time on this day in 1918, Fritz Haber won the Nobel Prize. The first Nobel Prize was given out on this day in 1901 for Peace Prize. On this day in 1918, they give them out on the same day normally. Fritz Haber, the chemist, won the prize for chemistry. He was responsible for the synthesis of ammonia from nitrogen in the air. That allowed the development of industrial fertilizer. The world became far better fed because of this man in 1918. And because of his beneficial contribution to mankind was made well before World War I, the chemist kind of changed direction a little bit, directing his creative energy towards something his own wife condemned as a perversion of the ideals of science when the Nobel Prize winner in chemistry developed poison gas for the Germans. Thank you. Anyway, 340, come repeat and flounder. 404-741-1230, 741-1230. You want to do a couple of those Christmas songs?
Sure.
I don't have a Pete Davis. I don't know what Flounder has ready to go. You want to start from the bottom and see what the.
So, Pete, the list you gave me, just want to start from the top?
Sure. Let's go. It's brobible.com. Put this list out.
Pro Bible? Is that what you said?
Bro Bible.
Bro, B-R-O?
Yeah.
Bro Bible. Okay. All right, cool.
All right, so here's the first one.
Annoying Christmas song. Jingle bells.
The most annoying.
Oh, Graham, I love this song.
Of course you do. Down.
No such thing.
All right. You're a big fan. Who sang this song?
I can't remember.
Nobody knows.
Johnny Singlang or somebody. Little Johnny.
Hopefully they've been
somebody.
exiled to Devil's Island off French
That's
Guiana.
a great song. It's a funny song.
Elmo and Patsy.
Oh, my God. Well, see, there you go. I had a next-door neighbor named Patsy who was a dish. My older brother tried to have sex with her. It was the guy's wife.
Patsy called you the other day, and you tried to hit
and
on
Patsy,
her, so.
no, I know. She was very sweet. She called him. She was flirting with a Kimmer, and I appreciate that. That'll hold me for like 2 months.
All right.
So
somebody asked.
All right, that was number one, the most annoying.
No, it's just one of them.
All right, one of them. Here's another one. Oh, God.
I had never heard this song.
I don't think I've ever heard this song.
Until our two Italian friends down the hall and to the left talked about it.
Oh, really? Domino
and I
and the
listened
boys?
to it. And I could see why it would become annoying.
Oh, my.
Dominic the Donkey by Lou Monte. Oh.
Hey, ho.
Hey.
I can't believe it.
This is like the unicorn song for Irish people. Every Irish bar has some troubadour up there doing the unicorn
about
song.
The unicorn song.
It makes you want to set a car bomb off outside.
Now I forgot what's the unicorn. I forgot the unicorn song.
Oh, it's you participate with it or you sing along with it or some stupid. I heard it at Limerick Junction in 1988 for the last time, and I refused to listen to it.
I'll be down. Well, I'm gonna have to put it on because I don't remember what it was. You want to do one more?
I like this song.
Love bassoons. Oh, this is a great song. I remember
like
this song as a kid. Will do.
Good play on words during the song.
Bring him through the front door. Easiest thing to do.
Yep.
I'd forgotten that song. That's a cute little song.
Yeah, that's a good song. We'll keep that one.
All right. Well, you want to do some more later? You want to spread them out a little bit?
let's do some more later.
So we'll do 3, and then a little bit later we'll do a few more. We got, would you have 10 of them? I think there are
10, and you won't believe what was left off.
Oh, I'll bet I know immediately what you're talking about because you mentioned it last time we talked about this girl, a woman song, right?
Yeah.
No, I'll be damned. They left it off the top 10 most annoying. Wow. All right, 344. Holy cow! Here a couple quick things on Donald Trump last night. Again, what a show. Honestly, I can't say enough about this guy. And you know what? I think he's taking questions from them. Well, no, maybe not. He's still talking to us. He's got a meeting around the round table of business leaders, and if he starts taking media questions, we'll go back to him quickly. Though last night, a couple things happened. Elon Musk, because of the Somalian business that's being in the news right now, has reacted to a comment from Ilhan Omar, the brother banger, who got in here illegally by cheating into the country in the first place from freaking Somalia. And there's Donald Trump reacted to her last night. First, Elon Musk reacted to a tweet that came out and a conversation Ilhan Omar did in the past. And Elon Musk said it sounds like treason. Donald Trump had delivered a rant against the Democratic lawmaker giving remarks at the rally in Pennsylvania last night. Donald Trump said, I saw this last night, I was cracking up. Quote, I love this Ilhan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with a little turban. I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch. She's always complaining. She comes from her country where, it's considered about the worst country in the world, right? We ought to get her the hell out. And the audience starts saying, send her back, send her back. It was freaking hysterical. It's like a pep rally. Well, her comments last year that she would do everything in her power to prevent the breakaway Republic of Somalia from entering into a sea access deal with Ethiopia, rocketing around social media, which meant when she translated, the U.S. government will only do what Somalians in the U.S. tell them to do. This is what Ilhan Omar is saying. They will do what we want and nothing else. They must follow, America must follow our orders, and that is how we will safeguard the interests of Somalia. As long as I am in the U.S. Congress, Somalia will never be in danger. Its waters will not be stolen by Ethiopia or others. The U.S. would not dare to support anyone against Somalia to steal our land or oceans. Sleep in comfort knowing I am here to protect the interests of Somalia from inside the U.S. system.
Yeah, that's not what you're supposed to be there for.
My God. And Elon Musk, among others, says this is treason. And, of course, Ilhan Omar says, well, Donald Trump has an obsession with me, which is beyond weird. Yeah, he wants to have sex with you, honey. Yeah, trust me. That's all he thinks about is you in bed with him.
I don't understand. God. You can't be president if you were born outside the United States.
Right.
Why are you able to hold elective office in the highest things in the land if you were not born here?
Yeah.
No offense to recent Americans.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And in fact, Marco Rubio was here. I know I'm late for a break, Flounder. Marco Rubio has now done a new thing. In fact, we'll talk about it, where you have to show your past comments about whether you care much about America or not before we even let you the hell in here. That's coming up. 347, Kevin Pete Flounder.
That's a slippery slope.
It's a little slippery, but I like it.
Because I'll never be allowed back in Great Britain if they read mine.
Oh, I know. 347. Look out. Here we go.
If you listen to Extra, share it with a friend. It's how we grow and how we can reach everyone in the Atlanta community that believes in the American way of life. If you value the station, help us grow by telling someone about the Extra 1063 app.
I am Michael Green, chef and third-generation owner of Matthew's Cafeteria, located on Main Street in historic downtown Tucker, Georgia. We have been serving Southern Comfort favorites since my grandparents opened the doors in 1955. 70 years later, Matthew's is still preparing those same recipes. Come in today, grab a tray and sit down to award-winning fried chicken, turkey and dressing, hand-peeled mashed potatoes, and made-from-scratch biscuits, pies, and cobblers. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 6 days a week. Come and see us today and experience the Matthew's way.
Hi, it's Los, here with Tom Mitchell, the honest car guy. Tom, you are changing the way people are buying their next pre-owned car or truck. How are you doing it?
We found a better way for customers to buy a car, an honest way, a very transparent way. You pay what we pay plus our honest fee. We even prove it to you by giving you a copy of the bill of sale at the end of the deal. The honest car guy, you'll save an average of $5,000 to $10,000 depending on the price of the car.
Folks, if you want to save thousands on your next pre-owned car or truck, call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME, the number 1, or honestcarguy.com.
Need advice on getting things fixed up around the house? No matter how big or small that project is, we've got your answers. Listen to us on the All Four Seasons Home Show presented by the Trusted Toolbox. Join Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage Entry Doors and Windows, and me, Chris Lalamia, your favorite handyman from the Trusted Toolbox, as we tackle all the issues, fixes, and honeydew projects around your home. Join us every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. or grab the podcast anytime on the Extra 106.3 app.
Hey, this is Matt from East Cobb. We basically bought our house from our in-laws. It was my wife's childhood home. One of the issues that we've had when we first moved in was our dog in our backyard. It was extremely shaded, could never grow grass back there. We resodded it twice. So ATL Turf Co. did an amazing job with our backyard transformation. They basically created a miniature golf hole. We have a miniature fairway. We also have a miniature little putting green. Consists of about 4 holes, total about 40 yards, so you can definitely work on your short game and your putting. After that transformation that ATL Turf Co. did for us, my father-in-law came and saw his house the way it looked after the fact of we had a putting green and a miniature golf course. Sure enough, he did the same thing with ATL Turf Co. He has a beautiful backyard, wonderful stonework, drainage, and a beautiful practice area for chipping and putting. Check him out online at atlturfco.com.
Attention extra listeners. The end of the year is closing in. Are your retirement plans ready? We at Master Plan Retirement Consultants are holistic retirement planners, including income and growth planning, tax strategies, and estate and legacy planning. Each piece of the retirement puzzle must fit together cohesively because we know a change in one area can inevitably affect the others. Our boutique team serves you with fiduciary care, ensuring every step moves you closer to a confident, sustainable retirement. Don't wait. There's still time to adjust your plan before year end. Schedule your complimentary consultation now at masterplanretire.com. Master Plan Retirement Consultants. Plan well and prosper.
Advisory services offered through Master Plan Retirement Consultants, Inc., a registered investment advisory in the state of Georgia. Insurance, tax, and commodity services offered through Fricks & Associates, Inc., DBA Master Plan Retirement Consultants. The aforementioned are affiliated companies.
It's officially Georgia Swarm Takeover Day on 680 The Fan. The Swarm opened their season this Saturday night, December 13th at 7:30. So join Atlanta's professional lacrosse team for another exciting season. Be there this Saturday night, December 13th at Gas South Arena, georgiaswarm.com for tickets. And for season tickets, do what my family has done for 10 years. Do it now. Join the Swarm for their 10th anniversary season. Head to georgiaswarm.com and I will see you there Saturday night at 7:30 for the Georgia Swarm home opener. Go Swarm!
My Patriot Supply, America's most trusted survival food company, wishes you and yours a very Merry Christmas. As our gift to you, we've got an amazing deal on survival food kits. Buy one, gift two. That's right, for a limited time, when you grab our best-selling 4-week emergency food kit, we'll include 2 1-week kits free to hand out as gifts. That's 4 weeks of emergency food for you, and 2 ready-to-give gifts for anyone on your list who's into preparedness, or anyone who needs a nudge in that direction. But they're only available for a limited time. Grab yours at mypatriotsupply.com and give the gift of food security this Christmas. With 2,000 calories per day, 16 delicious meal and snack varieties, and up to 25-year shelf life, it's no wonder our 4-week food kit is the best-selling emergency food supply of all time. But the buy one, gift two Christmas special won't last long. So claim yours now at mypatriotsupply.com. That's mypatriotsupply.com.
All right, look out now. Got a couple of phone calls coming up, and Donald Trump live again at the White House almost every day. The guy's amazing. Compare that to the last 4 years. First of all, Led Zeppelin. First concert in 19 years on this day in 2007 in London. Part of the Ahmet Erdogan tribute concert. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, and John Paul Jones, joined on stage by Jason Bonham, the son of their late drummer John Bonham. More than 1 million people took part in a lottery ballot for the 20,000 tickets available. All the proceeds go into Ahmet's own charity. Zeppelin performed 16 songs, including a couple encores. A lot of celebrities at the gig: Dave Grohl, Jeff Beck, Brian May, David Gilmour, The Edge, Peter Gabriel, Mick Jagger, Kate Moss with a little cat teeth, sorry, Naomi Campbell, Jerry Hall, Priscilla Presley, and Paris Hilton. 2007, Paris Hilton. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, snot. All right, hold on. Phone calls. David, you're on the radio, man. Welcome aboard. What's going on?
Man, I got the worst Christmas song ever in the history. It's so bad.
All right, sir.
It makes Grandma got run over
by a radio
sound like Layla. I mean, it's incredible.
We have a list. We'll be playing off and on, a few of them off and on. What's your song?
Okay, this is from 1986. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not going to believe it because you'll have Flounder research it, but unfortunately, it's true.
Yeah.
It's by Tiny Tim, and it's Santa Claus has got the AIDS this year.
Has got AIDS?
Yeah.
AIDS?
Like the disease AIDS?
Santa Claus has got the AIDS this year.
Oh, my God. No, that can't be. You're making that up. There's no way in hell.
Okay, listen, wait a minute. Now,
Santa's got the clap, ladies and gentlemen.
No. That was the B side. The A side was She Left Me with the Herpes. Okay?
Oh, God.
Okay.
We'll try to find that one.
Here's the lyrics. Santa Claus has got the AIDS this year, and he won't be round to spread his Christmas cheer. The reindeer all look blue. They know what he's going through. Santa Claus has got the AIDS this year.
Oh, my. That can't be
Santa Claus has got the AIDS this year.
Is that Tiny Tim's real voice?
I'm not hearing
like
it.
this.
Are you hearing it? I'm not hearing it.
Yeah.
It's a. As long as the radio's hearing it, that's fine. Because I'm not.
You can't hear it. Hey, Flounder. What the hell does that mean? Hey, here comes Mike, our crackhead engineer. Hold on, we'll get it figured out. Now that can't be Tiny Tim singing unless he's doing his real voice, because he has that phony falsetto thing. Well, oh my God, Dave! Is David still on? That's unbelievable. Anyway, we'll hold on for a second. We'll see whether Pete's got his thing back. I wonder what happened with the board. All of a sudden, didn't go through. Can you hear us now, Pete?
Oh, I can hear you. I just could not hear the song.
Couldn't hear the song? Huh, that's funny. Well, Mike's in there with a...
There was a technical issue, and Mike just informed it to me, so that's why no one could hear it.
But are we going to be able to, or no, forever we can't hear a song? Or
in a minute, I'll probably have to find another channel to where I can play this. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. We're doing. All right, do we still, let's go to the next call. Fish sticks, I think.
We have fish sticks.
Okay, and Mike is working on the thing, or whatever. Anyway, fish sticks, welcome aboard, man. How you doing? What's up?
Thanks, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder.
Yes, sir.
I really enjoy those weird Christmas songs. The hippo one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I really can't get into the spirit of Christmas and stuff until I hear that Night Before Christmas, the redneck version.
You know, we've got to get that. We've got, in fact, by God, Flounder, I think you have that in your file, don't you? The Redneck Christmas? In fact, it's not too early. It's not too early at all. In fact, if we'll find that today, we'll play it today. As soon as we can find it, we'll play it.
Well, thanks. I'm not saying there's a lot of similarities there. But
No, that's a great song. We love that song. Well, thank you, Fish Sticks. That's a great idea. We definitely will do that one.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. I see Mike leaving. Are we okay now? Everything all right?
Yes, all is well.
Excellent. And I don't know whether you could hear me, but Fish Stick suggested we play Redneck Christmas. Which
is it?
Remember from years?
Oh yeah, I I have all our Christmas stuff ready, so you and Pete just have to let me know.
I'll tell you, Christmas.
We got. I tell you what, it's not. What the hell? It's almost Christmas. Flounder, after the 4 o'clock news,
we'll have it ready.
We'll have that one ready, and then we'll play some more, and we'll do it almost every day between now and Christmas at different times, so people who go in and out in their cars, stuff like that, will get to hear stuff. So, that'll be fun. That'll be really cool. All right, do we have time for a Flounder's Funny? I might have blown the whole
yes, we do.
Here we go. A little something here.
Pull it up here. Here we go.
All right, sir.
I did Celebrity Apprentice, and they told me, they go, the very last challenge we're doing, you got to roast Donald Trump. And I was like, okay. So I'll tell you the joke I told that night. I said, people ask me, what's Donald Trump like in real life? I say, picture Don King, but with crazier hair and a broken moral compass. And the hair, you got to see the hair in real life. You guys see it on TV, you see pictures, but you got to see it in real life. In real life, it's alive. It has lungs, it undulates, it breathes. You ever see footage of an underwater kelp bed? Clownfish darting in and out?
He's on Fox all the time.
Adam
Carolla. He's a funny man, but I don't know if he's going after Trump's hair. Anyway, almost 4 o'clock. Kimber, Pete, and Flounder, and the Christmas spirit is here, and all the news too. 106.3. Look out.
WFOM and W292 EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. This hour is presented by Atlanta Safe House.
A surprise from President Trump. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News, just confirming this to reporters at the start of a previously scheduled event.
As you probably know, we've just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela, large tanker, very large. Largest one ever seized, actually.
Seized, he says, for a good reason, adding that other things are happening and suggesting there may be more information later. His administration has been ramping up pressure on a Venezuelan leader, Nicolas Maduro, with a military buildup in the region and multiple strikes on suspected drug boats at sea. Yesterday, the U.S. military flying 2 fighter jets over the Gulf of Venezuela. President Trump holding a roundtable with business leaders and just launching the Trump Gold Card.
It's somewhat like a green card, but with big advantages over a green card.
It'll cost $1 million for an individual, $2 million for a corporation, offering a possible pathway to citizenship after what the Commerce Secretary is pledging will be the best vetting the government has ever done. The president also just defending an economic agenda that Democrats say is not making life better. National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett telling Fox,
we've got the AI boom making productivity go through the roof. We've got $18 trillion in new factories being built. We're actually tracking the groundbreakings. We're up to about 30 of them since September. And so the economy is booming. Jobs are growing.
But Hassett says it takes time to fix the high costs that were hit under the Biden administration. Fed Chair Jerome Powell also sounding a bit more optimistic about economic growth.
AI spending will continue. The consumer continues to spend. So it looks like the baseline would be solid growth next year.
The Fed making its 3rd quarter-point rate cut in a row today, while signaling a pause may be next for a while. Wall Street rallies, the Dow up 497 points at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join MediShare and save even more than usual. For many families, joining MediShare means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people. More than 1 million people are part of healthcare sharing now because it just makes so much sense right now. And MediShare is the gold standard. Members like it a lot. We know this from member surveys. MediShare has been around for over 30 years. It is a proven thing. And if you join before December 15th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee. So you save $100 right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline's December 15th. Call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number. It's 866-89-BIBLE. That's 866-89-BIBLE. 866-89-BIBLE.
Here we go. Going to do a little Christmas funny for you here in a second. And Donald Trump talking to the White House, too, is coming up. Here's Queen. 2005, Queen overtook the Beatles to become the third most successful act of all time. Sales in 2005 showed Queen had overtaken the Beatles into third place 1,755 weeks. On the British single and album chart, the Beatles were now fourth place. Elvis spent 2,500 weeks on the singles and album charts, making Elvis number one in the top 10's most successful acts of all time. Sir Cliff Richard remained in second place with almost 2,000 weeks. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool, Queen. Anyway, I'll tell you what, we're going to do that Christmas thing. Flounder, let's go to the White House real quick. Donald Trump, again, live, just taking questions just for a minute to see what's going on.
60% in Memphis. We just got there 3 weeks ago. And
cutting crime.
We're going to have New Orleans. New Orleans was we just sent a group of people there, and crime is down 28% in about 3 days. No, we do a good job, and these are central casting people. These people they're very tough people if they have to be. They're very good, they're great patriots, but they are the toughest, and they don't take any nonsense. And every place we go, we knock down crime. Too bad that we're not invited more into Chicago, because we could save Chicago very quickly. But even that, we're doing it on a minimal basis until, at some point we'll just go in and do what we have to do if the governor doesn't wise up. They got a bad governor, they have a bad mayor. Okay. I would say they're both incompetent, but it's hard to believe that people don't want to stop crime. We could stop the crime in Chicago in about 2 weeks. Go ahead.
My question is on the gold card. And I apologize if I missed the answer to this. Is there a limit to how many gold cards these companies can buy?
Howard?
So the program is part of the
Trump gold card plan. Do we care about
visas. So we're just going to have great people come into this country. The average green card holder earned less than the average American. So they were more likely to be on the dole and be on our assistance programs than average Americans. And the idea is from President Trump, he wants to raise it, bring in the best people into America. So same visas, but now just full of the best people.
Basically, it's a green card, but much better, much more powerful, a much stronger path. And a path is a big deal. Have to be great people, but much stronger path. And it also, in addition to that, helps companies, because not only for companies, but if IBM gets somebody number one in his class at the Wharton School of Finance, and you're dying to get the person, but you can't guarantee the person stays in the country, because oftentimes they'll say, I'm sorry, sir, you got to get out of here. You have 24 hours, right? And you say, where's my employee? Now IBM can buy a card, and that employee can be there for essentially a very long period of time.
Mr. President,
It's so needed for the companies. It's needed for others, but really it's basically a much better form of a green card. And you can't get green cards. They are impossible to get. This is much better than a green card. Yeah.
Yes, so did you tell Bruce Blakeman not to run for governor, or that she should think about not running for governor?
I can't tell.
I haven't spoken to, first of all, he's a friend, she's a friend. These are two great people running. In a way, I hate to see them running against each other. I hope they're not going to be damaging.
Thanks, Paul. That's good. Anyway, we're checking. Again, it's amazing. The man just goes live and does his job. Okay, now, as promised, this is, and by the way, I'm killing myself because I can't remember the guy's name who did this. He was just a treasure of a listener, and we keep forgetting his name, and it's somewhere in my files, and I don't know what it is. But this was a gentleman who called into my show, our show. God, it had to be mid-'90s, maybe late 1998 or 9 or something, maybe. I don't even know. Years ago, and it's a treasure. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, for your enjoyment, a little happy song about Christmas time. Flounder, if you will, sir.
It was the night before Christmas, and all through the trailer, my cousins was snoring like 6 drunken sailors. The children were nestled all snug in their beds with the home shopping network stuck in their heads. The ashtrays were full and the beer bottles strewn. Looked like no one would stir, at least until noon. And so I surmised that with a little good luck, the missus and I could sneak in a good nap. I'm not sure. I'm having trouble with that line.
Sleep,
I was hoping
nap,
you could help me with that one.
Rest, a nice rest.
So I and my wife beater, and she and her teddy broke out the handcuffs and got the whips ready. I just put fresh batteries in all the adult toys when out in the street I heard a hellacious noise. I leapt to the window and ripped down the sheet and gazed in wide wonder at the scene in the street. The full moon was casting a silvery light on a heartwarming trailer park holiday site. A stretch Hummer limo with 8 hookers in back and their fat-bearded pimp with a red velvet pack. He was dressed in Armani with a lizard skin belt, a rock on each finger, and a chinchilla pelt. His pearl-handled Beretta was engraved to St. Nick, and it was tucked in his trousers right next to his wallet. I'm still working on that line,
Pocket
too.
watch, could be a lot of things, all right?
I can't get a good rhyme on that one.
That's all right, sir. Keep the flow, keep the flow.
Those gold teeth glittered as the crowd gathered round, and he unfurled a list that reached to the ground. He gave food stamps and vouchers and government cheese to the Hondurans, the Haitians, and the Vietnamese. iPods and Game Boys and stereo equipment all recently hijacked from a big Walmart shipment. And then to his chariot the portly elf sprang, and to the grateful he yelled, "Ain't nothing but a fang." To his curvaceous minions he called, "On Candy, on Brandy, on Maya and Star, on Cinnamon and LaQuisha, get your ass in the car." And I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight to bar skanks and bikers and paid hookers alike, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
There you go. A little Christmas perm from the Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Christmas time 2025. Holy cow. And again, I'm kicking myself because I can't remember the guy's name, and he just called out of the blue, and it had to be late 1997 or 8, maybe, something like that.
There's always Wayne No Offense
Wayne No
laughing
Offense
in the back.
in the back.
Makes it.
Anyway, 411, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Our number 404-741-1230, 741-1230. A couple things. The cheeseburger. I'm sitting here and Mike, the crack head engineer comes in and says, "You want a cheeseburger?" And I said, "No, I don't think so." So then Flounder comes in and says, No, you want this cheeseburger.
Best cheeseburger in Atlanta.
So Flounder went and got
NFT?
NFA burger was here, yeah.
NFA. No fooling around.
The day I'm not there, NFA burger shows up.
And let me tell you, I've never had one before, but this is one hell of a burger. I mean, first of all, it's like a double smash burger. It looked like, it wasn't like your normal perfectly round beef patty. It was 2 beef chunks wedged in there with cheese, and it was very spicy and very juicy. I mean, when I saw the package, I got 4 paper towels underneath it when I unwrapped it because it was so juicy. And with those peppers and pickles, it was really, really delicious. Juicy, moist, flavorful. And they're here now. Is that what you in the battery or
they're a client? They advertised with 680, and they brought some burgers up.
Boy, and I've never been there. And they have one near me.
They have the original one was in the Chevron gas station in Dunwoody, downtown Dunwoody.
Yeah.
And then he actually came down and he was at the stadium for a month or so, but it didn't work out, and so now he's at Avalon.
Wow, Avalon's. I'm not far away from Avalon.
He's got a prime spot. He's right by the ice skating rink.
I'll be damned. NYA. None of you.
NFA.
No fooling around. I think it's something like that. Close to it. Anyway, a great, wonderful burger. All right, 4:13 already. Holy cow. We got more politics coming up. Also, I have an admission for something I did in the traffic that was bad. And we have more Christmas music, the worst song list, and also the best places to celebrate New Year's Eve. I got a little list of that. We'll do. Okay, and we got tweets and Flounder's Funnies and so much more. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, 106.3. How's it going? Hump day, hump day. Here we go.
It's time for the Bortz Report, brought to you by Southern Exteriors, the Southeast's premier home exterior solution. Quality and precision you can rely on for over 20 years. Visit southernexteriors.co.
I love this story, but listen up. I only have 2 minutes. We're talking about elephants in Africa. To be specific, elephants in the Amboseli National Park in Kenya. Not only do elephants live in this national park, but 2 distinct tribes of Africans live there as well. We have the Maasai and the Kamba. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, then I must be racist. Now, the Maasai and the Kamba differ in, well, how they dress, how they sound, and how they treat elephants. The Maasai men sometimes kill the elephants, and maybe for good reason. Sometimes the elephants sometimes kill the cows belonging to the Maasai. So elephants don't particularly like the Maasai. Now, the Kamba, they're gentle farmers. They live among, but they do not threaten the elephants. Maasai, bad for elephants. Kamba, good for elephants. Now, not all Maasai men kill elephants, but enough of them do that the elephants are afraid of them. Now, look, the 2 tribes also dress differently. Maasai men, red robes. Kamba men do not wear red robes, and they sound different dialects. And the elephants notice all this. They're smart, and they react differently to the Maasai and the Kamba. When they see the Maasai, they will circle around their young and take a defensive posture. When they see the Kamba, they just go about their elephant business. Same thing when they hear them. The Maasai dialect puts them in a defensive posture. The Kamba? No. Now, there's a lot more detail to the studies of these tribes and the elephants, but I have to get to the point. When the elephants act differently when the Maasai are around, what are they doing? Are you ready for this? They are profiling. They react based upon elephant experiences with the 2 tribes. For the elephants, we admire their intelligence. When people do it, it's racism. Point made. Neil Bortz, Extra, 106.3.
Most exterior remodelers last 4 years. Year 7, your warranty is worthless. Hey, it's Tug for Southern Exteriors. They've served Atlanta homeowners for 26 years, and they'll be here for the next 26 years. Every warranty comes with real peace of mind because we'll still be here to honor it, unlike those other businesses. For siding, roofing, gutters, windows, and doors, call 877-9-SOUTHERN, 877-9-SOUTHERN, or visit southernexteriors.co, southernexteriors.co.
Hey, it's Los for Howard Brothers. 70 years. That's how long Howard Brothers has been serving our community. In a world that changes fast, it's rare to find a local business built on faith, family, and genuine service. But Howard Brothers has been doing it since 1955. From outdoor power equipment to hardware and service, generations of families and pros have trusted them because they've always trusted us. So here's to a true North Georgia original. Howard Brothers, 70 years of serving their communities and many more ahead.
The holidays just got better at Jim Ellis Buick GMC. They sure did, with amazing year-end offers on Buick and GMC models.
Looking for comfort and style? Check out the Buick Enclave or Encore GX.
Need something strong and capable? The GMC Acadia, Canyon, and Sierra are ready for every holiday adventure.
And the buying experience is as smooth as the vehicles. Friendly staff, transparent pricing, and the Jim Ellis Expressway, so you can start your purchase online.
And this season, your purchase gives back in a big way, because now through January 2nd, Jim Ellis Buick GMC will donate to Must Ministries with every vehicle sold. helping provide food, shelter, and support to families across our community.
Shop great vehicles, enjoy great service, and help make the holidays brighter for someone else. Visit JimEllisBuickGMC.com.
Or shop in person, located on Peachtree Boulevard, just inside the perimeter, or off Highway 20 in Buford.
Jim Ellis Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Well, last call coming up December 15th, final day for open enrollment for next year. Miss it and you're stuck with sky-high premiums, brutal deductibles that could choke a horse for next year. No mercy, no extensions. Well, Stephen's a health insurance doctor. He's the guy who's been fixing this mess for almost 20 years. Recruiting what you need to have done in your plan. What do you need? And by the way, he'll look all this stuff up for you, and you don't have to pay him to do it. Rescuing listeners with corporate-style plans that deliver value. How about nationwide PPO, zero deductible, premiums up to 60% less than Obama's Schmamacare marketplace stuff. After December 15th, your choice is locked in. Here's the number, 678-523-0759, healthinsurancedoctor.net. Grab a Zoom spot. The calendar's filling up. I'm telling you, this is where you go to get your information and to see what you can do. What do you want in your plan? He fixes it for you. Look him up, the Health Insurance Doctor, healthinsurancedoctor.net.
Guys, do your family a favor and drop them a holiday hint. Suggest they go to southernthunderbbq.com and sign you up for Q School, a day-long cooking experience with personalized training from award-winning barbecue grand champions. Makes a fantastic holiday gift. Purchase online at southernthunderbbq.com.
I just realized I'm out of uniform. You guys both have the same pullover on today. That's unbelievable. And I just got cold in here, so I put my coat on, my jacket.
Well, you need to wear that new hoodie you got.
I've got the new hoodie, but I don't have it here. I should keep it somewhere in here, but I don't have it. Anyway, we'll figure something out. Oh, my, this is...
the
band? This is the band, yeah. 1999, Rick Danko passed away in his sleep at his home in Woodstock, New York. 1999, he was a Canadian guitarist and singer. And I like this.
It's a great song.
Let's hear this for a
Make
second.
No Difference.
Yeah, don't get the live version. Well, get both, the live and the studio.
Yeah.
They're both great.
Yeah.
This is the studio version, and the one from the last waltz is really good.
This is the live version right here.
Let me just hear this for a second. It's pretty... This is the live version. Yeah, this is a good song. Rick Danko died in his sleep, Woodstock, New York, 1999, rather. He had joined the Hawks in 1963, went on to work as Bob Dylan's backing band, and renamed The Band, released their 1968 debut, Music from Big Pink, featuring the single The Weight. The band released the 1978 concert film documentary triple LP soundtrack, The Last Waltz. Rick Danko passed away in 1999. This is a good song, I have to say. I like the harmony. I like the haunting sort of emotional sound to it. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, how's it going? Birthday list includes Greg Giraldo. Greg Giraldo's a comedian, pretty funny guy, 60 years old today. I don't remember specifically his things, but I remember laughing at some of his stuff. And on this day, in fact, you want to do some more Christmas songs? Let's do some more bad Christmas. Another couple of three Christmas songs there, Flounder, in a second. Our birthday thing, our history list includes on this day, 1978, a little more information than I knew before concerning the first live-action Superman movie to appear in theaters was the 15-part serial by Columbia Pictures in 1948, which featured Noel Neill as Superman and Lois Lane. Kirk Allen was Superman. Noel Neill was Lois Lane. Followed up with Adam Man, Superman, 1950. But the movie, the Superman, the movie, starred Christopher Reeve as the Man of Steel, but he almost didn't get the role in 1978 when the movie came out. Parts were considered for Robert Redford, Burt Reynolds, Sylvester Stallone, Paul Newman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lyle Wagner, used to be on the Carol Burnett Show, Nick Nolte, Nolte, Christopher Walken, and even Neil Diamond considered for Superman's role that Christopher Reeve got. The director, Richard Donner, decided he wanted to go with an unknown. Of the 200 unknowns who auditioned, Christopher Reeve was picked, even though the director thought he was too young and too skinny. The story in Smallville, Clark Kent, and so forth. The movie starred Jackie Cooper as Perry White, Margot Kidder, the first Lois Lane, Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor, Ned Beatty as the bad guy's assistant, and Marlon Brando as the biological father. Alan and Neil in cameo roles as the parents of Lois Lane. Noel Neal was the one in the TV version back in the early versions. Yeah. Holy cow, what a story. Anyway, 423, come up, Peyton Flounder. You want to do some Christmas songs? We played three early, the worst, the most annoying, I think it is, Christmas songs. And we played three earlier. And let's play a few more just for you. You can vote on these. What do you think? 404-741-1230. Flounder, what's our next? Annoying Christmas songs. An official list came out. Is this Whitney Houston? Yeah. I've never heard this.
This is terrible. Terrible.
Sad song about a little boy waiting. What was he? Doesn't have any family or something, or what?
This is Christmas Shoes by New Song.
Christmas shoes? The guy didn't have any. Kid didn't have any shoes.
Yeah, it's crap.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Little boy has no shoes. Luckily, he has feet. However, that would be even worse if he had no feet.
Right,
the boy has no feet.
The next one.
Annoying Christmas songs right there.
Uh-oh. This is not the real.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the right one.
All right, stand by. We got. There we go. Oh, I like this song. Don't they know it's Christmas time? Oh, come on. Oh, maybe this isn't the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. Is this one about Nigeria or Bangladesh or something?
Ethiopia. Move where the food is. The problem is they did move to the food is.
Yeah,
it's here.
Over here in Minneapolis, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Thanks,
sand.
Sam.
Have you seen sand? You know what it's going to be in 1,000 years? Sand!
Sand.
How about what? You got one more? We got 10 total. We'll do 3 and 3 and 3.
I like this one. I just put it on my thing this morning.
A list of annoying Christmas songs.
Yeah. This was new age back in the 80s.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember this so far. I don't remember it.
We played it on album 88.
I still don't remember it.
Waitresses.
Kind of a long intro
It's
here.
basically all year she keeps running into this guy.
Sounds like Blondie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very Blondie-ish. She runs into this guy all year, and then in Christmas she ends up seeing him again, and they get together.
Do a thing. Oh, God. Yeah, jump for joy. Whatever her name is. Okay, well, that's pretty interesting. Anyway, we have the most annoying Christmas songs list coming up here. And I also have the list of the best places to celebrate New Year's Eve.
People still do that?
I don't know. I guess okay. Now Pete.
So as a younger person, I mean, I remember because I'd always go see concerts, but
yeah.
So for me now, I mean, I can't stay up till midnight.
What?
I mean, I can, but I'll fall asleep before midnight on New Year's.
Now, what about this? Will be your first married couple New Year's, won't it?
Yeah.
No, because last year, we were engaged last year. Yes.
Yeah, but not that it should make a difference, but still, I mean, now is Veronica a big time New Year's Eve girl? She want to go party and
she'll probably want to do a nice dinner or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a lot of happy. I don't have. No, I'm sure. The last one I tried was the final web marathon, and I thought it'd be funny to go out like in the backyard and like throw a golf ball up in the air right before the stroke of midnight, so I could say I threw a golf ball up in the air and caught it between millennia.
Yeah.
That she didn't go over with that idea.
I spent the Millennium night by myself because I was watching the Ole Miss game against Oklahoma and the Shreveport Bowl or whatever it was, the Poulon Weed Eater Bowl.
Yeah.
And I got mad and I kicked the ottoman across the room. And she got mad at me and went to bed.
Oh, boy.
So I spent the Millennium by myself.
Well, there you are. And I don't remember any really, bringing in the new year kind of deal. I don't know whether people. Well, hell, I'm out of the picture, so I don't know. Now,
saw Greg Allman at the Tabernacle once. That was great at New Year's.
I don't think I've ever gone to a show on New Year's.
That's all we do, because this band we always played at the Fox Theater, so we'd always go. So they do a 3-night run at the Fox Theater. So we do Widespread Panic.
Yeah, Widespread. Yeah, that's right. A friend of mine is their their PR guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Widespread
tickets.
Panic. Yeah. I have a couple of those on my.
I've been told I'm going to a dinner thing this.
There
week
you are,
and somewhere in LJ.
Okay,
looking forward to it.
Yes, there you are.
See, that's what's nice. You're told where to go. You need to wear this and show up here.
No,
I'm not told where to wear, but I am kind of shown this would be a very, very good choice for you to make.
Yeah, you want to say yes to this one. Yeah. Oh, mercy. Let's see. A quick couple of political things. And I just, these freaking Democrats, here we go. We told you this was going to happen, and they're already doing it even though we're not in power. So this is just for show. Representative Slimy Slimeface from Michigan announced a move today arguing that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has failed in his role, and she is vowing to file articles of impeachment, introducing articles of impeachment against Robert F. Kennedy Jr., turning his back on science to the safety of the American people. Michiganders cannot take another day of his chaos, she writes. Secretary Kennedy remains focused on the work of improving Americans' health and lowering costs, not on partisan political stunts in reply to that. But now this Democrat has filed impeachment against Robert F. Kennedy Jr. But wait, we're not done. Fellow Democrat Shibri Tanakano-Skankaskank from Michigan, another Democrat, has also filed articles of impeachment against War Secretary Pete Hegseth, saying Hegseth issued orders to kill everybody on board a small vessel that was allegedly involved in drug trafficking, just another fishing boat, as we know. Pete Hegseth has been using the United States military, she says, to extrajudicially assassinate people without evidence of any crime. Even military attorneys have come out and asserted its conduct constituting war crimes, and we can't let this reprehensible conduct continue. So they're impeaching RFK Jr. and they're impeaching Pete Hegseth, and they haven't. We just started. And again, if they take control, again, it won't go anywhere. So because
nothing will get done. Yeah. They'll just impeach everyone over and over again.
And the off-year elections next year, I'm telling you, if they get back in control, it's going to be another nightmare.
And that last guy, that Shree guy, he let hundreds of beagles die. This guy in a warehouse.
Oh, was he the guy involved in that?
He needs to be caned.
In that, it was a federal program. They're shutting down the warehouses, whatever, and he could.
He just left them.
Yeah.
And he's still walking the streets.
Yeah, how's that possible?
Yeah.
431, Carapete and Flounder. How you doing? Hump day. All right, hold on. We got stuff. We got things, people, chicks, hot babes.
Wherever you are in Georgia, you can stream Extra 106.3 in crystal clear digital with the all-new Extra 106.3 app. Get Extra's live on-air stream in real time, or go back and listen to all your favorite shows, Neil Bortz, or original podcasts, no matter where you go. Grab the Extra 106.3 app now and start streaming.
Okie doke, this is huge. Big time Charlie home improvement deal. Windows, and siding and so much more at Peach State Windows. Of course, the name, Peach State Windows. And here's the deal, Jeff, the guy and his lovely bride. I've been working almost 25 years ago when I first started working with him. Anyway, 8 premium top-of-the-line Energy Star double-hung replacement windows, fully installed for $39.95. 8 premium windows installed for under $4,000. Those big national companies, try to get that kind of price, see what they say to you. But why bother? Just been doing this, for over 50 years, and the whole company there. And these guys are, builders. They know what they're talking about with Georgia heat and storms and construction codes, stuff like that. These babies are efficient, airtight, strong, built for our homes. You don't have to keep losing money from the drafty, cloudy windows anymore, drafty panes and stuff like that. 0% financing for 12 months. Do the whole freaking house. I'm serious. Making the uglies go away. Here's the number, 770-485-8011. PeachStateWindows.com.
Time now for the Retire Wise Report. James Parker here with financial advisor Sean Maloney, founder and CEO of Retire Wise. So when we go through days or weeks of volatility in the market, Sean, it's hard to know what to do. What can you tell us?
The biggest thing is don't panic or make immediate decisions with your money. Take those emotional concerns out of the middle of it. Look, markets cycle regularly. Market corrections and bear markets are a normal part of the cycle. They're just part of the plan that are going to be accounted for. If you feel nervous when you read the headlines about big drops in the market, you might not know enough about how your money is positioned. That's why it's important to get the right guidance on a financial plan for your retirement.
Tell us about the offer you have for our listeners.
All right, so now's the time to start, folks. Looking ahead and identifying if you have too much risk in your portfolio. That's the first thing. We have a helpful little resource for our listeners today. We call it the Retire Happy Framework Toolkit. You can get it today by calling or texting WISE to 770-802-2200. My team helped put together this just for you, and it's a complimentary guide. And the center of this is a copy of my latest book, The Priority of Retirement, plus guides on major topics like investments, Social Security, income planning, taxes, and so forth of the key components of retirement. So if you want to get this information in your hands today, call or text WISE to 770-802-2200. That's 770-802-2200.
Take advantage of this offer and get your Retire Happy Framework today. Just text WISE to 770-802-2200. The team at Retire Wise will get you your Retire Happy Framework to you right away. So just call or text WISE to 770-802-2200. Investment advisory services made available through AE Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal. Firm does not provide tax services.
Hi, it's Los, here with Tom Mitchell, the Honest Car Guy. Tom, you are changing the way people are buying their next pre-owned car or truck. How are you doing it?
Los, we found a better way for customers to buy a car. An honest way, a very transparent way. You pay what we pay plus our honest fee.
How do you prove that?
We even prove it to you by giving you a copy of the bill of sale at the end of the deal.
How much can people save when they buy their next vehicle with the Honest Car Guy?
I've saved people upwards of $20,000 and $30,000. I mean, it really depends on the year, the make, the model of the car, and the price of the car. On a $15,000 car, I can't save you $20,000. We can probably save you $2,000 or $3,000. But it's through the course of the whole sale. The big one here that people don't realize, the financing. You go into the dealership, they tell you your rate's 9%. Well, really, it's probably 7% because they're allowed to make 2 points on there. The Honest Car Guy, you'll save an average of $5,000 to $10,000 depending on the price of the car.
Folks, if you want to save thousands on your next pre-owned car or truck, try the Honest Car Guy. Call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME-1 or honestcarguy.com.
I was live streaming makeup tips when my internet went down. My followers were furious. Like, both of them.
Someone damaged the gas line and our service was turned off for safety. Now my chili is ruined and I'm simmering.
As she was digging into my chocolate delight, someone dug through a water main. No water.
No bath.
No delight.
All because my neighbor didn't contact 811.
Be a good neighbor and contact 811 before digging.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers with my dad, Mike. And Dad, how do you know you've got the right gift before you give it?
You get it at D. Geller & Son. We've been helping Atlanta get it right since 1939 with real jewelry experts to walk you through Atlanta's best selection.
Whether it's silver and diamond stocking stuffers for $95, diamond hoops for $13.95, or one-of-a-kind showstoppers.
For the best selection, best quality, and best value.
Trust D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Right. Now hold on a second. You know, I've all
Welcome
these
to
stories.
the Kimmer Show halftime update.
Change.
Let's check in with Pete on the
Stuff,
scoreboard. Stories prepared versus stories
people are
actually
calling.
covered.
We got people on the phone. Can't get to everything.
I'm looking at this
early.
here. I'm going down the list here of the 13
Yeah, I've different topics ready to go with.
I'll give you another one here.
Right.
You've done 2.
Well, now.
And I gave you one. Yeah.
Well, I got them all right here. They're all right in my hot little hand. And we're going to get to them all, ladies and gentlemen, including even more stuff, which we have on tap coming up in just a moment. But first, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, 437-404-741-1230. Do we had people on the phone or not? They're calling back later. We'll do something. Yes or no? I'm sorry.
I'm talking to him now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Then I'll do this. Our birthday list includes, let's do Gloria Loring. Gloria Loring is 79. She's a singer, but she was also Liz on Days of Our Lives. You may know as the actress Gloria Loring, 79 today. And on this day in history, I didn't know this. This is being labeled in a way that I didn't really appreciate until I read the story from the history people. On this day in 1974, Representative Wilbur Mills, a Democrat from Arkansas, had to resign as chairman of the Ways and Means Committee in the aftermath of the first truly public sex scandal in American politics. And I thought, I'm thinking back, I get the first real public sex scandal. I mean, John Kennedy was, doing stuff, but that wasn't public. That wasn't a whole thing. This
Fanny
was.
Fox.
Well, here we go. October 7th, 1974, 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. Wilbur Mills was stopped by park police driving at night with his lights off. He was a 65-year-old representative, influential congressman, married man, visibly drunk, his face scratched, and his companion was a 38-year-old chick named Annabelle Battistella, and she had bruised eyes. There had been a fight. Battistella then proceeded to jump into the tidal basin pool near the Jefferson Memorial and had to be pulled out by the popo. She was later identified as a popular stripper who went by the names Fanny Fox and the Argentine Firecracker, ladies and gentlemen. Congressman Mills had been involved in types of improprieties in the past, but the tales were generally kept quiet, like in the old days, like the Kennedy days, saving the politicians from public disgrace. But on this occasion, the story of Representative Mills, chairman of the House and Ways and Means Committee, and his sordid affair with a stripper was heavily publicized. At first, Mills denied everything. Later admitted, he said he enjoyed a party with Battistella. She was there, and after a couple of refreshments, Mills was subsequently re-elected to Congress, but because of the escalating scandal, he was forced to retire his chairmanship and later announced that he would not run for re-election. Wilbur Mills died in 1992, 20 years or so, 18 years afterwards. And that was the first real public sex scandal. Fanny Fox jumping in the tidal basin. Of all the things to do anyway, I suppose she thought she could get away with it or something. Anyway, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, how's it going? 404-741-1230. Oh, a funny thing happened to me on the way to the forum. No, but seriously. I've mentioned it before, literally 50 years ago. 50 years ago, I was a news director, program director, and operations manager of this radio station, and my co-morning guy and my news guy was Mike Summers. And we worked together. We were good friends, and we worked together for several years till we went on and about. So he's still living I think he's in Knoxville or someplace in Tennessee still. I keep forgetting, I'm an idiot. Anyway, so Mike sent me a text yesterday, and it says because it's something we were talking about yesterday, and I forgot the exact call. I think it was about Nancy Mace or something getting a fight at the airport. And Mike Summers texted me this morning, presenting the Kimmer Show's new phrase of the week, uppity white girl. And I forgot, I think I was talking about Nancy Mace. Anyway, as Mike did that, he also passed along a story that I had not heard about, and I don't think anybody else has heard about it either, except on some podcast stuff. But again, this is something that ought to be discussed. A former TSA agent named Liz Jaxa was on a podcast with a woman talking about the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. This woman used to work for the TSA. She was one of their agents. She said, I've seen a lot of things, and this is in Minneapolis. I've seen a lot of things. The most shocking is what I saw, suitcases filled with millions of dollars in cash, and the couriers were always Somali men traveling in pairs. Flying with cash is not illegal, but it has to be declared. It was suspicious, she says, because the estimate she saw it happen on a weekly basis. Cash in suitcases, documented. Law enforcement was contacted. She said, I don't know for sure, but it was going through the checkpoint. Blew my mind. The first time you open a suitcase, she's a TSA agent, open a suitcase, and there are millions of dollars in cash. Typically, the enforcement officer would come and check their credentials. Their IDs were always documented. They had their tickets. The trail out there should be able to check with all the cameras at the airport, and starting there, they could probably find each and every one individual brought that money through the checkpoints. They were always two Somalian men traveling in pairs. They both had suitcases. The process was, as a TSA agent, they'd pull the bag, then we'd bring them to a private screening room, open the suitcases, make sure that's all it was, stacks of cash. She said, in the 5 years I was there, about $1 billion went through that airport. And she described another incident where she says a Somali man had a carry-on bag filled with brand new passports. He was allowed to go through the checkpoint. Where he went with those passports is anybody's guess. But she says there's no question in my mind that money went to Al-Shabaab. And again, people knew about this stuff. Somali men in Minneapolis, suitcases filled with millions of dollars in cash.
You're a white man, you're driving down to Florida, as Neil Bortz points out, you get pulled over and they find some cash in there and they take it and you never get it back. Yeah. But Somali men can fly back and forth internationally and no one bats an eye.
Yeah. Astounding. Astounding. By the way, an updated story, and I'm just getting a little more information about this, and I don't understand something. I hope you can explain it to me. Donald Trump has just announced that America has seized a massive Venezuelan oil tanker.
Blow it up.
Yeah, well, I suppose, okay, that was the first thing I said. How come they didn't blow it? Well, because it's a tanker filled with oil.
We want the oil.
If it was filled with drugs, I mean, obviously, but man, would that have been a great explosion. Anyway, they seized a Venezuelan oil tanker on the coast of Venezuela. Donald Trump says, large tanker, largest one ever seized. You'll be seeing action happening later. You'll be talking about that later with some other people Donald Trump said at the White House. And this is going through relations with Nicolas Maduro's government, subject to extensive U.S. sanctions against the oil sector, military strikes on the boats in the ocean, the seizure by the Coast Guard, supported by the Navy, and considering launching land strikes on Venezuelan territory to ramp up pressure on Maduro. But Trump said Maduro's days are numbered, but won't rule out a ground operation either way. Doesn't want to talk about it. Now, let me ask you this. Why... What was the reason that we seized the tanker other than we just took another country's tanker? We can do that? I mean, is this international piracy? I mean, are they doing something? Were they breaking an law? Why did we seize their tanker? Just because we can?
We haven't heard yet. We haven't heard yet why they did it.
Now, obviously, I mean, the background in the story I just read was that this is an escalating tension thing between America and Venezuela because Trump is trying to get Maduro out of there. And this is another example of how people are going to now react to the business. We're now taking their tankers and may come onto their land with soldiers. So, but again, I mean, this is unbelievable. It's just, we're going to take that tanker. Well, we got it.
Well, no, you don't know what was going on. We don't know yet why they took it.
But you would think that they would make the announcement if they said, we got this great big tanker. Tell us why.
They keep doing this stuff without explaining why they're doing it, which is why they're leaving them wide open for criticism.
Why do they do
it? It is stupidity.
Yeah. I don't get it. That's why I did the story, because I don't understand. I just to make it worse.
The Daily Mail headline wasn't U.S. Navy does this or the Navy. Yeah. It was Trump's warships seize.
Well, there you go.
Trump's warship.
Yeah, well, there you are. I guess they're trying to bring it to a head, make it boil. We're taking Venezuela.
Like the Gulf of Tonkin Bay. That was a great move, wasn't it?
Or as my little friend Gretchen said, the Gulf of exploding Venezuelan boats. 447, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, look out.
Listen to the Morning Extra, The Kimmer Show, Neil Bortz, and all your favorite Extra 106.3 personalities whenever you want with the all-new Extra app. It's anytime show replays, all your favorite podcasts, and the latest political news from across Georgia. Download the Extra 106.3 app now for Apple or Android.
Join Daniel Madelon, CEO of A Second Chance Bail Bonds, and co-host Tug Cowart as they bring together law enforcement, justice insiders, and voices from every part of the justice system, victims, advocates, and people who've turned their lives around. It's not PR, it's not fluff. It's an honest talk about what's working, what's broken, and how to build a better path forward, one second chance at a time. This week's guest is Major James Bullock of the Cobb County Police Department. Justice Unfiltered. Unfiltered, informed, and unbiased.
It's midnight and the phone rings. It's a loved one calling from jail. They had a little too much fun at the holiday party and got pulled over. Now what? Time to call A Second Chance Bail Bonds. A Second Chance will get your loved one home quickly. For 20 years, they've been helping folks with 12 locations across Metro Atlanta and Birmingham and are available 24/7. For fast, professional, discreet services, call 404-BAILOUT. That's 404-BAILOUT or visit atlbail.com. A Second Chance Bail Bonds. It's better to know us and not need us than need us and not know us.
This holiday season, elevate your drive with a new Cadillac from Jim Ellis Cadillac.
Absolutely. It's the time of year when luxury, style, and incredible year-end offers all come together.
Explore models like the sophisticated CT5, the spacious XT6, or the iconic Escalade, each crafted with premium materials and refined performance.
And your dealership experience? It's next level. Enjoy white glove service and a streamlined buying process, including the Jim Ellis Expressway for a faster, more convenient way to shop from home.
And here's what makes the season truly meaningful. With every vehicle sold through January 2nd, Jim Ellis Cadillac will make a donation to Must Ministries, supporting local families with food, shelter, and essential care this holiday season.
Drive something exceptional and help bring hope to our community.
Visit JimEllisCadillac.com or stop by the Atlanta showroom off Peachtree Boulevard.
Jim Ellis Cadillac, where you can always expect the best.
Hey, this is Matt from East Cobb. We basically bought our house from our in-laws. It was my wife's childhood home. One of the issues that we've had when we first moved in was our dog in our backyard. It was extremely shaded, could never grow grass back there. We resodded it twice. So ATL Turf Co. did an amazing job with our backyard transformation. They basically created a miniature golf hole. We have a miniature fairway. We also have a miniature little putting green. Consists of about 4 holes, total about 40 yards, so you can definitely work on your short game and your putting. After that transformation that ATL Turf Co. did for us, my father-in-law came and saw his house the way it looked after the fact of we had a putting green and a miniature golf course. Sure enough, he did the same thing with ATL Turf Co. He has a beautiful backyard, wonderful stonework, drainage, and a beautiful practice area for chipping and putting. Check him out online at atlturfco.com.
Ain't nothing beats the cozy comfort of a warm fireplace on a cool Georgia night. Tug here for Chimney Solutions. But before you light that fire, make sure the chimney's clean, safe, and ready with my friends at Chimney Solutions. Atlanta's trusted chimney experts for over 25 years. Did you know that a dirty and damaged chimney could lead to dangerous carbon monoxide leaks or even chimney fires? Don't take that chance. Chimney Solutions certified technicians use state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your home and family are protected. They also specialize in gas log conversion, fireplace remodeling, and energy-efficient chimney caps that keep pests and rain out and heat in. From cozy cottages to luxurious homes, thousands of Atlantans trust Chimney Solutions to keep the heart of their home burning bright. Visit chimneysolutions.com to read actual customer testimonials. chimneysolutions.com. Chimney Solutions, keeping Georgia homes safe, warm, and beautiful for over 25 years.
It's officially Georgia Swarm Takeover Day on 680 The Fan. The Swarm opened their season this Saturday night, December 13th at 7:30. So join Atlanta's professional lacrosse team for another exciting season. Be there this Saturday night, December 13th at Gas South Arena, georgiaswarm.com for tickets. And for season tickets, do what my family has done for 10 years. Do it now. Join the Swarm for their 10th anniversary season. Head to georgiaswarm.com and I will see you there Saturday night at 7:30 for the Georgia Swarm home opener. Go Swarm!
All right, look out. Here we go. Stand by. Coming up, country and cookies. But first, Frank Zappa. Look out. Here we go now. It was 1971. First of two nights at London's Rainbow Theatre, Frank Zappa was shoved off the stage by a guy named Trevor Howell, the jealous boyfriend of an audience member. He was jealous because his girlfriend was infatuated with Frank Zappa, so he shoved him off the stage. He fell onto the concrete floor orchestra pit. They thought he'd been killed. Frank Zappa, serious fractures, head trauma, injuries to his back, leg, neck, a crushed larynx. It caused his voice to drop a third in octaves after he healed. They also resulted in him using a wheelchair for a year, kept him off the road for about 6 months. And it was, I remember, 6 days earlier, and this in 1971, an idiot with a flare gun started that fire at Zappa's performance at the Montreux Casino in Switzerland, led to the Deep Purple song Smoke on the Water. Frank Zappa, 71. To the phones, taking priority here, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Walt, you're on the radio, man. How's it going? What's up?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what do you think the media is going to say now about that oil tanker? Here's Trump. Trump's just like a Somali pirate. He's commandeering ocean-going vehicles full of oil.
Yeah, he's a Somali pirate, just like the Somali pirates took over a tanker. Oh my God! I mean,
right. That's what. Hey, I just hope the Navy captain in charge of that isn't named Phillips.
Yeah, good point. Good point, Walt. I mean, seriously. And again, I guess you can just. I mean, I didn't know one country could just take another country's tanker full of oil. I mean,
well, it's sending a message to Maduro because his only two means of income are oil and drugs.
Yeah,
and we're blowing up the drugs in the Gulf, and this tanker's another one.
Yeah. Well, Donald Trump, he knows what he's doing, and the reason is to find basically force it to happen that Maduro's got to go, but this is really an interesting time period right here. Donald Trump, the peace president, all of a sudden is basically saying, "I'm coming to get you."
Right. Well, as long as he doesn't have to invade the country.
No.
He'll keep doing this stuff on the outside.
Yeah,
so.
I love it. Thanks, Walt. Walt, thanks. I appreciate it. Kimmer Pete, thanks, man. Kimmer Pete Flounder, 404-741-1230, 741-1230. We kind of teased this a minute ago, and it's worth talking about. And by the way, coming up, we have Holy Crap at Sports after 5. Also, we'll play some more of the list of the most annoying Christmas songs, and some other thing. We have a whole bunch of stuff coming. We haven't done tweets. We got a million things, Flounders, funnies, everything else. Okay, travelers to America are going to be going through a whole different thing now before we let you in. Customs and Border Protection people, under the aegis of our Secretary of State, are now having a proposal that would require social media scrutiny of any potential visitor to America applying for an electronic travel authorization that allows people from 42 countries to spend 90 days in America with no visa. Well, the new requirement's set to go into effect next year, which is a couple of weeks, months before thousands of foreigners are going to be traveling here for the World Cup soccer matches. Under the system, here's what's going to have to happen. Applicants from countries in the visa waiver program must now provide a home address, a phone number, email address, and emergency contact information along with a $40 fee. That's it. The new changes, they'll be asked to submit all personal and business telephone numbers used in the last 5 years, personal and business email addresses used in the last 10 years, and the names, dates of birth, places of birth, and addresses of immediate family members. Countries as part of the visa waiver program where they're going to have to do this 5 and 10 years of history of numbers and names and stuff. Australia, France, Germany, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Japan, South Korea, New Zealand, Poland, Qatar, Spain, Sweden, Taiwan, and the United Kingdom. Yeah.
Poland?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just saying. The Army require the online presence review of visas given to skilled foreign workers and their dependents. But these are for people who want to come to visit. They're going to have to do 5 years of the social media and phone numbers and stuff, and 10 years of addresses of immediate family members and dates and birth and stuff like that.
For tourism or to stay?
No, for 90 days. If you want to come here for 90 days, you can come.
Extended visit.
Extended visit. Which is, but still, I mean, that, again,
that's a pain.
Well, it's a real pain. So they're going to have to really want to do all this if they really want to come here. They're going to have to. And again, too bad. We're the ones. We had to take our shoes off because of that freaking Ramirez guy in a freaking plane. So we did that for like 9 years now because of that scumbag and because of you world travelers and you scumbag terrorists and everything, and you're making us suffer for it. And this is another thing. We have to do this to find out who the hell you are, who's coming in here.
He wasn't Polish.
I know. But still, we don't know who people are. Yeah, but who lives in Poland now? People from God knows where.
Poland has closed its borders. Poland's doing what we should have done. Poland's not letting the barbarians in.
Well, then they're smarter. I don't know. We're just punishing them because we don't like Polish people. I don't. I have no reason. I don't know.
Illegal kielbasa.
Yeah, exactly. Smuggling that sausage in your pants, mister. It's disgusting.
Sauerkraut.
And now, hey, Flounder. I got another Flounder's Funny back there. I wonder if I blew the time segment. I probably got
one. You say Happy Holidays? You say Merry Christmas? What do you do? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas? All right, yeah. I know it sort of feels like a trap coming from me. I look like a dude who's got a real aggressive opinion on the baby Jesus. I do. Yeah. Like I'm really into his birth and his death, and mostly forget about that middle part where he was nice to poor people. That's me. That's my look. Yeah. That's the look I got. I celebrate Christmas. I do, but I say Happy Holidays. Not because I respect your beliefs or whatever, but because I want to be invited to your party. I do. It's not about inclusion. It is about hors d'oeuvres, 100%. Because I'm from the South. My best shot at a good Southern hash brown is a latke at a Hanukkah party. It is. It's a good potato right there. It is. Look, good Texas, potato. You're not going to see it on Denny's menu. Don't look for it. But I will say, Denny's, if you are listening, Grand Shalom breakfast, I mean, I'd buy that.
I would. A Jewish fellow of some kind of...
Jason Salmon. There's a Southern guy. Funny guy.
Goldberg's got a great latke.
Goldberg's the one down the street.
Very good,
in the Battery.
Yes.
I'll be damned. Yeah. Well, you got to love them potatoes. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, almost 5 o'clock. Holy crap, sports is coming up. More annoying Christmas songs. And wait till you hear the new Democrat leader and what she's going off on today, Charlie Kirk's widow. It's all coming up. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, 5 o'clock. Look out.
The Morning Extra, Glenn Beck, Clay and Buck, and The Kimmer Show on WFOM and W292 EV Marietta on Dickey Broadcasting Station, Extra 106.3.
Possible escalation in the Caribbean. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. The U.S. seizing an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. President Trump not offering details, but telling reporters...
You'll discuss that with the appropriate people later on, but no, it was seized for a very good reason.
This as tensions continue to rise with the Venezuelan government. The Trump administration ratcheting up pressure on President Maduro with multiple strikes on suspected drug boats and the largest U.S. military presence in the region in decades. A U.S. official says the tanker seizure was led by the U.S. Coast Guard and supported by the Navy. President Trump holding a call earlier today on Ukraine with the leaders of France, Germany, and the UK.
All very good leaders, very good friends of mine, and we discussed Ukraine in pretty strong words. And we'll see what happens. I mean, we're waiting to hear answers before we progress.
Ukraine and Europe have been working on an alternative to a U.S. peace plan that could cede some territory to Russia. President Trump also reacting to the Fed's latest move after the third quarter-point rate cut in a row. The president saying it should have been at least double that amount. But Fed Chair Jerome Powell says they're now well-positioned to see how the economy evolves. And he says the baseline projection is a pickup in growth next year.
It's partly that consumer spending has held up. It's been resilient, and to another degree, it is that AI spending on data centers and related to AI has been holding up business investment.
Today's rate cut again wasn't unanimous, though, and the central bank is signaling it may hold off on another cut for a while. Competing healthcare plans set for test votes tomorrow in the U.S. Senate. Neither one appears to have the votes needed to advance. The Senate Democratic leader calling a Republican plan that has government-funded health savings accounts instead of Obamacare subsidies a non-starter. America is listening to Fox News.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join Medi-Share and save even more than usual. For many families, joining Medi-Share means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people. More than 1 million people are part of healthcare sharing now because it just makes so much sense right now. And Medi-Share is the gold standard. Members like it a lot. We know this from member surveys. Medi-Share has been around for over 30 years. It is a proven thing. And if you join before December 15th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee. So you save $100 right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline's December 15th. Call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number. It's 866-89-BIBLE. That's 866-89-BIBLE. 866-89-BIBLE.
Let's get it together, ladies. Left shoulder, right of leg, ready on your dog target. Help, road guards out. Oh, look out. It's only me. It's only the Kimmer. With Pete Davis and Flounder and you on 106.3 Hump Day. 404-741-1230, 741-1230. We got Holy Crap at Sports coming up. We have more Flounders Funnies. We have tweets. We have some songs on the annoying Christmas songs list. And we're going to start playing our Christmas specialty bits from many, many years past, like we did with the Redneck Christmas earlier.
I guess starting next week, I should be playing Christmas music for our music beds?
Absolutely. Sure.
Right.
I'll get right into the thing. I mean, hell, today's what, the 10th, right? So next week, we know we're there. Absolutely. And so much more. The latest newsy stuff. You're going to hear from the new Democrat leader, which is just appalling the way these people think, and just more proof of it. And again, they're going to have a big vote tomorrow on health care. That's not going to go anywhere. It's just, we'll see what happens. It's just a freaking nightmare politically. As we got all kinds of newsy stuff coming. Also, some weird stories in the news that, in fact, I was going to get to yesterday, and one of them about this guy in the Royal Caribbean cruise passenger. Holy smokes, an update with a lawsuit on that guy, and now they're comparing him to George Floyd. No long story. We'll get to it here in a second. Also, Justin, this is really... I mentioned a little earlier today, pretty much every day for the last several days, at least on Fox News, Erika Kirk has been on one of the shows or another. She was on the morning show earlier. She was just on this afternoon. She's been on several times, and she's talking about Turning Point USA and things that are coming up. And there's people are talking about her husband. I mean, they just won't let it go. And also, the killer in the news and stuff, the suspected killer, stuff like that. Well, here's the latest, and this kind of made me sad when I just saw this a few minutes ago. New headline, new story from Fox News. And Erika Kirk, the widow of Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk, fired back at conspiracy theorists who are leveling a series of unfounded accusations about the assassination of her husband. Here's what Charlie Kirk's widow said just today. Can I have one thing? Can my children have one thing? We'll be building the most beautiful memorial for my husband at Turning Point USA, and it will be for the world to see, and it will be spectacular. But can I have one thing? Can my babies have one thing where we hold it sacred, where my husband is laid to rest, where I don't have to be worried about some secular revolutionary coming and destroying my husband's grave while my daughter is sitting there praying? One thing. This is my husband. Yes, he was Charlie Kirk to the world, and I know so many people love my husband, and I am grateful for that. But this is my husband, and I want to be able to have one thing left that is sacred to our family, to my in-laws, to my babies, and to my parents. One thing.
Better surround it like they do at Elvis at Graceland, or else somebody's going to come in there and deface it.
I mean, I honestly, my heart is weeping in here about what this. I mean, it's not like she's, the Kardashians, some big public figure for the last 10 years or something, being all celebrities type stuff.
Nope.
God, one thing for my babies. I mean, seriously.
They're trying to destroy Turning Point.
That's what they do. They're destroying everything. Yeah, what he stands for, what America stands for, our whole culture.
They see a week, there's sharks in the water. They see blood. He's gone. The wife's trying to continue it, and they say, if we can get rid of her, we'll kill it.
Well, in fact, we're going to play this soundbite here, Flounder. Again, this is just astounding. If you've heard it, you'll want to hear it again. I believe this is the new Democrat Party. As you know, they've been looking for a man to be more like Joe Rogan. They need somebody on the left side to be a podcaster to go to, because that's what they claim now, that if they'd been on podcasts, they would have won the election like John Trump. But anyway, so they've been looking for a podcaster to lead the way of the new Democrat Socialist Party, and now they've got one. And her name is Jennifer Welsh. Well, she said something so horrible and disgusting that we're going to play it for you, because you need to know where these people stand and what they think. Believe them when they talk. Even John Fetterman, the Democrat from Pennsylvania, who I used to make fun of and called lurch and everything else, and I can't say that anymore, and I won't say that anymore. John Fetterman of Pennsylvania is condemning the attack against Erika Kirk. It's gross and dehumanizing to attack a widow with young children after just witnessing his public assassination. It shouldn't be controversial to put out political views and put them aside and extend the grace for a deeply traumatized family to grieve. John Fetterman posted that after he saw a screenshot of an article that was headlined from this woman, Jennifer Welsh, on a podcast, the liberal podcaster labeling the widow Erika Kirk in the most disgusting way. Flounder, here is podcaster leftist Jennifer Welsh.
This is an intentional attack on poor women, and this is a dehumanization, all done in the name of her Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, which is the exact opposite of what the central character of the faith of Christianity preached against. So this is intentional weaponization of her gender and her faith. And she is a grifter. And just look at the costume changes. Look at the costume changes. Look at the affect and how she does that. It's wild. This woman should be kicked to the curb. She is an absolute grifter, just like Donald Trump and just like her unrepentant, racist, homophobic husband was.
Jennifer Welsh, the new leader of the Democrat Party, podcaster supreme, which is what they were looking for.
Attacking her by the way she dresses.
Yeah.
I mean, if a man did that, there'd be caterwauling from every liberal white woman. How dare you say that about a woman?
The same thing they did for Sydney Swank there, Sydney Houston, or what's her name, Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, because she's a pretty girl. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Because they're all ugly inside and out. All of them ugly inside and out. And they're jealous.
Erika Kirk is a grifter. It's shameful, fake.
Affect.
I mean, that's
and the people on your side that act like they're Judy Garland when they actually have penises, they're not having any affectations when they talk and move and dress.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a dark place in their soul. I don't know how these people can celebrate this.
And by the way, they're not your family. They're not your friends. They're not your neighbors, your coworkers. They're your damn enemy. They want to destroy. This Jennifer Welch wants to destroy everything you believe in. If you don't stand up and see them for what they are and fight them, you're going to lose.
Yeah, and by the way, how come? I mean, how did we get to the stage where this woman goes on a podcast to say those vicious, horrible things about a widow who's religious? I mean,
freedom of speech.
What has Erika Kirk done to anybody about, like she's destroying America? These leftists are trying to have us not believe anything we used to believe about what our country stands for.
Because they don't stand for America. They don't believe what we believe in. And she's a threat. Erika Kirk is a threat.
But I don't get it. I don't know how. A threat to what? That she's going to make our children believe in God again or something, and not want to be trannies?
The voice of her personal Lord and Savior. The way she said it.
Yeah. Like it's disgusting to believe in Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like you crazy people.
My God.
They're such fringe people that believe in God.
Honestly, this is really disgusting.
They're your enemy. You better look for them.
Really,
right there, and believe what they say. When they say and they talk, believe every syllable it utters coming out of their work.
Yeah. And again, they're already starting to impeach. The Congress already impeaching Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth are now articles of impeachment, and even they're not going to go anywhere politically with votes, but still, they're already starting. Anyway, just discussing. And Donald Trump last night, again, we're going to do a break here and do Holy Crap at Sports and have just more Christmas music. And we got tweets and a lot of fun stuff coming up here. But again, if you missed Donald Trump last night, like an hour and a half, he owned that place. It was the best show on TV. I mean, it was hysterical. We're going to talk a lot about it, where he called sleepy SOB Joe Biden with the actual words. And I mean, it's just hysterical. And the reaction to it. Anyway, it's all coming up. Holy Crap at Sports also.
Breaking news.
We got breaking news. Stand by. Next. Look out.
When political discourse gets ugly, count on Extra 106.3 to be the voice of reason when tempers flare. The violent rhetoric from the left won't change our mission. It won't affect our hearts, and it won't stop us from being the voice of our community. Proud to be the conservative voice of Atlanta. Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
Well, the deals are flying. They got rebates and specials and all kinds of stuff at Atlanta Safe House, their brand new location. They're kind of celebrating because, it's just real cool. They're on Union Hill Road in Alpharetta. And Mark's been telling you, these guys, they never charge sales tax on gun safes. And these people, they got a beautiful selection of gun safes. They have more Browning and Fort Knox safes, for example, than anybody else in the entire southeastern United States. And a lot of other brands, too, depending on what you're looking for. They have safes, big-time guns and pistol safes. They have safes to take care of bows and arrows. They have safes to, take family secrets and pictures and photographs and file drawers and jewelry. They can build you a vault door. If you have a safe that's broken up or whatever, they can fix it for you. They can change your master reset code. They have biometric electronic locks. They have wall safes. They can build you a vault door. I mean, they take care of you. They can rent you a safe. If you're doing something for a long while, they got a convention or something, they really take care of business. Atlanta Safe House. Please tell them the cameras. And by the way, I'm sure, get your sweet lady a little safe, and then inside you put something sweet, and so she knows why you got her a special safe. AtlantaSafeHouse.com.
The holidays just got better at Jim Ellis Buick GMC. They sure did, with amazing year-end offers on Buick and GMC models.
Looking for comfort and style? Check out the Buick Enclave or Encore GX.
Need something strong and capable? The GMC Acadia, Canyon, and Sierra are ready for every holiday adventure.
And the buying experience is as smooth as the vehicles. Friendly staff, transparent pricing, and the Jim Ellis Expressway, so you can start your purchase online.
And this season, your purchase gives back in a big way, because now through January 2nd, Jim Ellis Buick GMC will donate to Must Ministries with every vehicle sold, helping provide food, shelter, and support to families across our community.
Shop great vehicles, enjoy great service, and help make the holidays brighter for someone else. Visit JimEllisBuickGMC.com.
Or shop in person, located on Peachtree Boulevard, just inside the perimeter, or off Highway 20 in Buford.
Jim Ellis Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Here today with Evan Ward, host of North Georgia's Retirement Game Plan. And Evan, we're told to enjoy retirement, but frugal investors often worry about overspending and running out of money. So when it comes to your clients, how can you help ease some of those worries?
Well, it starts with income planning. And, here's one of the most common mistakes. It's almost every single person when we first meet with them, they have no income plan. They have a thought, they have a hope, they have hey, if we make enough money, we'll be able, hopefully, to make this money last, but there's no plan. And so we build comprehensive income plan that we know this is how we're exactly going to pay your bills in retirement, and more so because, look, retiring isn't about, well, I've got enough to survive. It's about enjoying life. You didn't work 30, 40 years of your life to get by in retirement. You did it to enjoy the things that you've always wanted to do. And so we're going to build a second component that covers that quality of life that every month, every year, regardless of what's happening with the market, regardless of what's happening in your life, this money's coming in like clockwork, and you never have to worry about it. You never have to stress about it. You know you're going to be able to keep the lights on and enjoy the kind of lifestyle that you're looking for.
The name of the show is North Georgia's Retirement Game Plan. And Evan, you say it all the time on the show, a play is not a plan. You've got to have that comprehensive game plan when it comes to your retirement.
You've got to. It's the only way to, one, make sure it's going to work, and two, make sure it's going to work efficiently.
If you'd like to schedule that complimentary retirement income review, call Evan Ward and his team with Atlas Retirement. That number is 678-736-7799. Again, it's 678-736-7799. Or you can always reach them at the website. It's atlasretirement.net. That's atlasretirement.net. Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor.
Thousands of veterans across Georgia are missing out on the benefits they've earned through their service. The Warrior Alliance is changing that by connecting veterans and their families to life-changing resources and support. Tune into the Warrior Alliance Network, our podcast and radio show dedicated to helping veterans succeed after service. Join us every Saturday at 11 a.m. on 106.3 to hear inspiring veteran stories, discover free programs, and learn about career opportunities available to you. Subscribe to the Warrior Alliance YouTube channel today.
Hey, it's Lowe's for Howard Brothers. 70 years. That's how long Howard Brothers has been serving our community. In a world that changes fast, it's rare to find a local business built on faith, family, and genuine service. But Howard Brothers has been doing it since 1955. From outdoor power equipment to hardware and service, generations of families and pros have trusted them because they've always trusted us. So here's to a true North Georgia original. Howard Brothers, 70 years of serving their communities and many more ahead.
This was the day, 1898, the Treaty of Paris ended the Spanish-American War. America acquired the Philippines, Guam, and Puerto Rico, and Spain gives up claims to Cuba. And now sponsored by RBM of Atlanta. Holy crap, it's sports with Pete Davis.
The Wolverines have fired their head coach after just 2 years.
Whoa.
Michigan firing coach Sharon Moore. Wolverines were 9-3 this season, finished ranked 18th in the college football playoff rankings. Overall, Moore was 18-8 as the team's coach after replacing Jim Harbaugh.
Wow.
There has to be more, no pun intended, to this.
Holy cow.
You don't usually fire a coach who just went 9-3, especially a minority coach, because a lot of people in the media will start screaming.
Oh, man.
But we're now hearing Moore allegedly had an inappropriate relationship with a staff's member.
Oh.
No, I mean...
hello.
staff member.
Oh, it's just
Staff? He's fired with cause effective immediately. No more money.
Uh-oh.
With cause.
What an
no
idiot.
more money.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So you can't keep it in your pants. You know, you blow your dream job because you can't keep it in your pants.
A staff member?
Supposedly. Yeah. Yeah. So who does Michigan go after now? Lincoln Riley of Southern Cal, Kalen DeBoer of Bama. Brian Kelly is tanned, rested, and ready with his Yooper accent. He wouldn't have to really change it that much.
Michigan, holy smoke. My son-in-law and my grandson are going to be going crazy. I'm going to call them tonight.
To tell you the truth, if I was a Michigan fan, I'm thinking, great, this is a year or two early.
Yeah.
I think he would have been fired anyway
Probably
at
so.
some point.
My son-in-law is a grad of Michigan and Michigan Law School. And they go to games. They fly to games from Denver to go see him play. That's up to me. Yeah.
Has anyone mentioned Lane Kiffin yet? Because I'd like to be the first. The NFL is listening to you, the fan, for next year's draft. They're shortening the length between draft picks from 10 minutes to just 8.
Whoa, wow.
No more waiting till what seems like midnight to get the 30-second pick, and the Falcons will not have to wait as long to watch other teams use their picks that they have traded away.
Yeah.
Former Falcons center Alex Mack inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. Mack went to school at Cal, helping the Golden Bears to go to 4 bowl games. He won the Drad Trophy in 2008, honors an individual for combined academic success, football performance, and leadership. He helped the Falcons get to the Super Bowl and was not the reason they blew it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, dog torturing enthusiast Michael Vick was also inducted.
Yeah.
Receiver Drake London officially out for tomorrow night's game in Tampa Bay. 4 other starters are questionable, including Kyle Pitts. How will we know?
Yeah.
Jalen Walker, Brandon Dorless, and David Onyemata. The Buccaneers are also banged up, including Baker Mayfield, but just in time. The Bucs have activated Falcons killer Mike Evans and fellow wide receiver Jalen McMillan. That's great news there. And we can't even pray that they lose these games because they don't have a first-round pick.
Well, that's brutal. But we do have our quarterback in case we need him.
Yeah. Which one would that
The
be?
backup, the $1 million, $1 trillion.
He actually plays well against
He played great, yeah. By the way, the last game, he played great, too, and they just didn't help him out. Anyway, sorry.
I won't say who it is, but I heard someone say that tomorrow night's game on Amazon between the Bucs and the Falcons is not Amazon Prime. It's Amazon Crime.
Oh, well.
That we have to watch that.
Well, yeah,
But
you're right.
Hall of Famer Troy Aikman says he'll never give NIL money to UCLA again after writing a big check only to see the player bolt for another school a year later. And he never even got a thank you note. Never got a complimentary reach. Rumors say, well, it's Troy we're talking about. Rumors say he's talking about a quarterback named Dante Moore who left the Bruins to go to Oregon. Not naming names.
No, I wouldn't name a person.
Oh, I would never do that. Oklahoma University is canceling classes for the Sooners' home game against the Crimson Tide Friday, December 19th. Now, TJ has a great question about the OU-Alabama game. He asks, if Bama loses in Norman, will they be penalized, or will the committee move them on to the quarterfinal? Alabama has no business being in this.
I know.
None whatsoever.
I know.
And I hate Notre Dame, but Notre Dame has a better argument than Bama does. Sorry.
Yeah.
As of last night, the cheapest get-in price to the Ole Miss home game against the Green Wave December 20th is $351.
Wow. Just to get in, wow.
Yeah. For what Jay has in the box, what SEC team has the longest winning streak at home right now?
In playoffs or basically just general principle or playoff?
The longest winning streak at home right now in the SEC.
Georgia.
No.
Alabama.
No.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
I'll be damned.
With 11 straight wins in Oxford. Longhorns have 8 in a row. The Commodores and Aggies both have 7 wins in a row at home. Bama and Georgia not even in the top 4.
You know, I didn't realize that. I guess.
Well, Bama beat Georgia in Athens earlier this year.
Yeah, that's right. I did. I forgot.
The Braves will choose 9th in the upcoming Major League Draft, if it didn't already happen. The White Sox getting the first pick. And former Mets first baseman Pete Alonso has signed a 5-year deal, the Polar Bear, with the Orioles. And this just in, Gordon Damer reporting the Dodgers have just signed Mr. Met. Mrs. Met is staying in Flushing with the kids. It's heartbreaking.
The guy with the big head hat there, the ball hat, in baseball.
So he's going to be a Dodger now. It's going to be so sad.
Funny.
Did you know that Bob Uecker and Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson were once fined by the Cardinals for ruining the team picture?
No, seriously. What
do you think they did?
Give the finger?
No, they were in the front row. They did something with their hands.
Holding hands?
Yeah, they held each other's hands.
And that was no good for the race relations, or what? To show
Well,
they got along,
two men in the 1960s holding each other's hands.
They're not from the Middle East, the Middle East.
And black and white to
That's funny.
All right, I got something here I've been saving here. Let's see. Okay. Not just college football that's bizarre.
Yeah.
College basketball is getting strange, too.
Yeah.
Arkansas head coach John Calipari says about eligibility rules, quote, there are a lot of older gentlemen with beards playing college basketball right now. He's waving up into the stands at his kids. Crazy thing, he's using NIL money for his first wife's alimony. Are we nuts? End quote.
I bet that's true.
It's true.
Who's to stop you? If you can get into the school and you're good enough to play, you can make the team.
It's true. It's true. This Max Johnson quarterback has been playing since Ed Orgeron and Jimbo Fisher were still.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. What on this day in sports history, December 10th, 1919, NL votes to ban the spitball's use by all new pitchers.
I thought it was banned anyway.
Not in 1919 it was. In fact,
I
think it kept going a little bit, and Burley Grimes was grandfathered in. I think he was like the last guy to do it.
Rainbows from the mound there.
Yeah, and one of the reasons they wanted to bring back the spitball, some of the owners, is because they thought the offense was getting too much.
Really? Well, wow.
Yeah, now they can't get enough.
Yeah.
1922, first National Football League championship. Who won the first NFL championship in 1922? Oh, you're going to look on your phone, you cheater.
It's on my history list for sports history, which I was going to do after you get done with your sports. But since I don't have to, you go right ahead because I know who it is.
At 10-0-2, the Canton Bulldogs named inaugural champions. I had no idea that Canton, Georgia, had their own National Football League
Do you know
franchise.
who they beat? They beat the Toledo Maroons 19-0. First
Canton,
National
Ohio.
League championship.
Canton, Ohio.
Canton,
That's
Ohio.
right. I've always one of those jerseys that says Canton Bulldogs, and wasn't it the Pottsville Maroons too, or something? Didn't they also have that same name?
You know, they might
Pottsville.
have. That sounds familiar. Potsdam, New York.
Pottsville, though. I think
Pottsville,
Pennsylvania had their own.
I'll be darned.
Somewhere around up there. In that same game, Canton Bulldogs future Hall of Fame tackle Pete Henry made the longest known NFL drop-kicked field goal of 45 yards. Kicking those pig bladders they had in 1919.
Yeah.
Or 22.
He was a player coach, and he was 5'11" and 245 pounds, a tackle and kicker. Future Hall of Famer, William Pete Henry.
Okay, that's my height with 44 more pounds.
I know, it's unbelievable.
God, I would not want to see that.
Yeah,
you talk about an egg on legs.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. You ever tried to drop kick?
I'm sorry. One more, too, before I forget. The Bulldogs from that era still hold the NFL record for the most consecutive games without a defeat, 25 in a row.
Good for them.
And that's where the Pro Football Hall of Fame opened in Canton in 1963. Sorry, you were saying.
1968, Joe Frazier beats Oscar Bonavena in 15 for the heavyweight boxing title. 1986, Atlanta Hawk Dominique Wilkins scored 57 points against the Bulls.
Wow, love it. I stood next to him on the MARTA train going to the airport one time. He was a very nice man.
2009, the Braves trade Rafael Soriano to the Rays in exchange for Jesse Chavez, who will appear in 28 games, a 5.89 ERA. Atlanta will send Jesse to Kansas City at a trade deadline, along with Gregor Blanco and Tim Collins, in exchange for Rick Ankiel, who was a pitcher and became an outfielder, and Cal Farnsworth, who went to Milton High School and had a great arm. And that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's a big man and he may still live in the area. So he just had a great arm.
All right, sir.
The Jesse Chavez Odyssey begins.
Yeah. Isn't he back with us now?
No, he's
still
now
gone?
a coach for the Giants.
Oh, no kidding. I'm mistaken.
I think that's last I heard he was coaching with the Giants. 1953, Walter O'Malley unveiled a plan for a new stadium in Brooklyn. It will never be built. In fact, in 58, they came up with a dome stadium idea in Brooklyn, and they shot it down. This is years before the Astrodome.
Yeah.
The Dodgers would have stayed. O'Malley wanted to keep them there.
Yeah.
And the town wouldn't play ball.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Too bad.
Okay, 3 of the worst trades in history happened on this day.
No.
1971, the Mets trade Nolan Ryan and 3 prospects to the Angels for shortstop Jim Fregosi. Now, Jim was good, but he hurt him. No, it's Valentine I'm thinking of, but Fregosi was good, but he wasn't that good. 1981, the Cardinals acquire shortstop Ozzie Smith and right-hander Steve Murrah from the Padres in exchange for Gary Templeton and outfielder Sixto Lescano. One of the great names.
You know who Ozzie Smith's trainer was?
Oh, no. We don't want to know.
Mackie Shellstone.
Shut up. We almost got to the end of the year without one more Mackie Shellstein
I was his first guinea pig before he trained the heavyweight champion of the world. Thank you.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
No more. That's like 7.
It's almost the end of the year. I get to start over in January.
And Gary Templeton was traded because had all the talent in the world but couldn't get along with anybody. Whitey Herzog could have had enough of him. And in 1984, the Mets trade, Hubie Brooks, Mike Fitzgerald, and Herm Winningham to the Expos for who?
Grand L'Orange?
No, not Rusty Staub. He was a catcher. Hall of Famer.
Oh, I should know this. I can't think.
Yes, you should. Passed away too young. The Kid, he was called. Named after a former president from Georgia. There's only been one.
Carter.
So if you can name the former...
Joe
yes.
Gary Carter.
Gary Carter. Very good, sir.
Yeah,
right there. Gary Carter. Joe Carter played for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that's right.
Close.
Yeah.
They're sports.
I was so, if I get like half of it, that's big for me. Okay,
But you can remember Mickey Shelstein's name from like 40, 50 years ago.
Well, he was my trainer for running marathons, and he also trained the heavyweight champion of the world, and I was his first guinea pig, and I'm pretty damn proud of that, I have to tell you. All right, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, 532.
Change Christmas cards with him,
Leave me alone. Oh, mercy.
Miss any of the show? No sweat. Grab your Extra 106.3 app and listen to show replays whenever you want. Download the Extra app now for Apple and Android by searching for XTRA 106.3.
Well, we're getting a little bit of everything with the cold weather. Then, the sun's out. It's still planting season and taking care of your backyard. Stovall & Company, your wholesale landscaping supply company. Builders, contractors, that's the company to be, Paul and the boys. They have 11 locations. Canton's their latest one. And they have the plants and seeds and flowers and trees and shrubs and sod and sprinkler systems and irrigation systems. And if you need it right now, it's on the way because it's a company business. Their name's on the door. So they go above and beyond to beat all those big giant guys who charge you too much anyway. And don't forget, if you're putting in like a fireplace outdoors or a concrete kitchen thing or something by the pool, they take care of that too. StovallInc.com.
Hi, it's Los, here with Tom Mitchell, the honest car guy. Tom, you are changing the way people are buying their next pre-owned car or truck. How are you doing it?
At the Honest Car Guy, the entire process is completely transparent. You pay what we pay plus our honest fee, and we even prove it by giving you a copy of the bill of sale. We can sell you any make, any year, any model, and at the Honest Car Guy, you'll save an average of $5,000 to $10,000 depending on the price of the car.
Folks, if you want to save thousands on your next pre-owned car or truck, call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME, the number 1, or honestcarguy.com.
Faith, family, freedom. These are the cornerstones of America and the foundation for a successful life. But today, all three are under attack. Crushing debt, out-of-control spending, and reckless policies in Washington are threatening your savings, your retirement, and your future. Hi, this is Glenn Beck. The only financial advisory firm I recommend in Atlanta is Nicholas Wealth Management. David Nicholas and his team believe protecting your money is about more than wealth. It's about defending your faith, your family, and your freedom. If your hard-earned retirement is left exposed to market chaos, higher taxes, or inflation, what happens to the life you've worked so hard to build? For over 20 years, David Nicholas has helped families right here in Atlanta fight back with retirement strategies built to better withstand uncertainty. Call Nicholas Wealth Management today, 404-890-5606, or visit nicholaswealth.com. Aim to safeguard your future today.
Nicholas Wealth is an independent financial services firm that uses a variety of different investment strategies.
Did you know that there are over 34,000 lawyers in the state of Georgia? Yet despite that huge number, Bruce Hagan was recently named by his peers as one of the top 100 lawyers in the state. Do you know who is not among the top 100 lawyers in the state? Some clown standing on top of an 18-wheeler. Those kind of lawyers may make flashy ads, but they're just marketers, not real lawyers. If you've been injured in a car wreck, you need Bruce Hagan, a real lawyer who tries cases and wins. Call Bruce Hagan. He's the real deal for your injury case. Hagan-law.com.
You wouldn't buy a luxury car and throw bargain tires on it, would you? So why would you do that with your siding? Hey, it's Tug for Southern Exteriors. They install only James Hardy siding, and they install it right. And as an elite certified contractor, They follow every spec, so your siding qualifies for James Hardy's full 30-year warranty. For siding that looks amazing and lasts, call 877-9-SOUTHERN, 877-9-SOUTHERN, or visit southernexteriors.co. It's southernexteriors.co.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Bum, bum. Otis Redding. This was the day in 1967. Otis Redding was killed in the plane crash. He was 26 years old. They had just done a performance. So Daisy, hold on a second. Just done a performance the day before at a local Cleveland upbeat TV show the previous day, and then they were on their way to another concert when the plane crashed into the lake near the airport runway at 3:28 in the afternoon. They had released this song after his death. He had just recorded it. It was the only #1 hit for Otis Redding, but it was also the first posthumously released song to hit #1 on the American charts. Otis Redding and his band, the Bar-Kays, were going to Madison. Poor weather, heavy rain. They got permission to land at the airport, but crashed into the lake. The victims were Otis Redding, 4 members of the Bar-Kays, along with their valet and the pilot. The only survivor of the crash was Bar-Kays trumpeter Ben Cawley. Ben Cawley came to after the crash in the frigid waters. Again, we're talking December in Wisconsin. He came to in the frozen lake waters. He spotted several other survivors floating in the water, but it took the rescue team 17 minutes to get there, and they had all died. The bass player also survived, but only because he wasn't on the plane. It only held 8 people, and it was his turn to take a commercial flight. The cause of the crash has never been determined. 1967, Otis Redding. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder birthdays. A couple of sports birthdays here. Pete Davis, Joe Burrow, the quarterback, 29 today. And DeBrickashaw Ferguson, 42 years old. In fact, I forgot to ask you, we got to play the list of the football players again from the Peel and Stream or whatever those guys are.
Key
and Peel. You can't, well, I know, but you can't do that enough. I mean, we need to do that because now the draft's, we'll talk about the, next time we talk about the draft tomorrow, give us an excuse. DeBrickashaw Ferguson. He was 42 years old. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2006 draft. Big guy, played tackle for the New York Jets. And I think he's an all-pro several times anyway. DeBrickashaw. 539, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Did I have a... Ouch. Sorry. I got a quick history thing here for you. No, I don't want. I already did that thing. Let's do this, Flounder. 5:39. We have Flounder's Funnies coming up. And at the moment, Flounder's he's on the phone there. He's got something to do.
Yeah, he's not watching at all.
Oh, my God. He's actually
just go silent,
involved in something. This is incredible. I wonder what he's doing.
See, we should go silent, see how long it takes.
I think he's playing solitaire. I swear to God, he's playing solitaire.
Stephen A. Smith.
Flounder's heard all this before. Flounder kind of tunes out around 5:15.
Yeah, no, I've had this.
What was that? He's got crap to do.
All right. Fun facts for Christmas by Bobby.
Yes.
Jingle Bells was actually a what song? What holiday song?
Thanksgiving.
That's very good.
Yes,
Thanksgiving.
that's right.
Rudolph was created why?
Created why? Well, a Burl Ives song. What had to go with something with the Burl Ives song?
Department store advertisement. I think it was Montgomery Ward, wasn't it?
Really? It might have been.
Yeah.
Probably was. I'll be darned.
Artificial trees were first made of goose feathers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what they had a lot
Santa
of.
has his own postal code. It's ho, ho, ho. All right. Candy canes were originally just white.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Some countries decorate with spiders for good luck at Christmas. I think Japan's one of those.
Oh, my.
That does the
Gross.
spiders. Guess how many reindeer it would take to actually make Santa's sleigh fly? I don't know how they figured this out. But
Well, how do reindeers fly? Well, it's probably 40.
higher.
200.
Higher.
7,000.
Higher.
18,400.
Higher.
42,017.
Higher.
80, 100,000 million.
Higher.
40, a billion. I don't know. A trillion.
9.5 million reindeer to get it airborne. I don't know how they're coming
Well,
to that
they
conclusion.
must go reindeer power, like 1 horsepower. Maybe it takes. I don't know. I don't get it.
What year was the first Christmas tree lighting? 1882.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Max tweets, my children keep finding the Christmas presents I have hidden around the house. Someone suggested I put them in the attic, so I did last night. I literally got no sleep because all I could hear was them crying and moaning about spiders, the dark, and waiting to be let back down. Any other suggestions, please?
Put the kids in the attic, you see. That's good.
That's what he did.
Not the presents, yes.
Moo tweets, my kids said they wanted a cat for Christmas.
Yeah.
Now, normally I do a turkey or a ham, but hey, if that's what makes them happy. And it's 1980.
Yeah.
The mall Santa Claus smells like whiskey and Marlboro 100s. And bad decisions.
By the way, I got a sports Babylon B for you, which you have to have watched a certain movie to know it. Struggling New York Jets just signed Uncle Rico. From Napoleon Dynamite. So, and Pope now recommending Christians pray the rosary while facing Mecca. Oh boy! And I'm not
Might
sure.
as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this means. Tucker Carlson buys new home in Mordor.
Meaning he's evil.
Yeah, they're really going after Tucker Carlson. And one last thing. Judge finds Luigi Mangione too stunningly handsome and gorgeous to stand trial. I mean, isn't that disgusting? The way the women in this country, by the thousands, I guess,
Well, he
are
shot
so
that
in,
UHC
yeah,
president.
in the back.
And they did the same thing to that Chechen,
Yeah.
the scumball who blew up the Boston Marathon.
Yeah,
They
that's
thought
right.
Rolling Stone put him on the cover
That's
like he
right.
was friggin' Bob Dylan, 1962.
Yeah, rock star. I remember that. The cover looked like a rock star. Made him look like a rock star. Good Lord. Anyway, you got 543. Come Pete and Flounder. How's it going? 404-741-1230. 741-1230. Donald Trump last night. I'm telling you, best show on television last night. I saw almost an hour and a half or whatever it was. And he made a couple of weird comments. He called Joe Biden, the former president, President Cadaver Autopen, sleepy son of a, and he actually said the SOB words, among other things. He talked about things he's doing for the economy, stuff like that. But he also mentioned something which is now relating to Ilhan Omar and something she has said in the past that Elon Musk is reacting to as treason. Elon Musk wrote this. Apparently, Ilhan Omar, some time ago, talked about comments concerning Donald Trump, and Elon Musk says it's treason. First, last night, Donald Trump in Pennsylvania was talking about her, and he said, I love this Ilhan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with that little turban. I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch. She's always complaining. She comes from her country where, I mean, it's considered about the worst country in the world, right? We ought to get her the hell out. And then the audience goes, send her back, send her back. It was freaking hysterical. It was like a pep rally. Anyway, when she was talking a few months ago to her constituents, she said she will do everything in her power to prevent the breakaway Republic of Somalia from entering into a sea access deal with landlocked Ethiopia, and it had to be translated, and this is the way her words to her people in Minnesota were translated. This is what she said. The U.S. government will only do what Somalians in the U.S. tell them to do. They'll do what we want and nothing else. They must follow our orders, and this is how we will safeguard the interest of Somalia. As long as I am in the U.S. Congress, Somalia will never be in danger, as waters will never be stolen by Ethiopia or others. The U.S. would not dare to support anyone against Somalia to steal our land or oceans. Sleep in comfort, knowing I am here to protect the interests of Somalia from inside the U.S. system, unquote. I mean, Ilhan Omar. And you know she's up to her neck in that business with the millions and millions of dollars we talked about being stolen out of the TSA terminals. Yes, sir.
Supposedly, we have seized that oil tanker because it was being used to transport sanctioned oil from Venezuela to Iran.
Aha! There you go. Well, outstanding. So, very good reason. On the high seas, we have the right to do that. Because Iran's on our bad list. And they were not supposed to do that, right? That's against, like, the sanctions and stuff? Right. Well, there you are. We win again.
But oil prices are going up because of it.
Oh, please.
Yes.
That's horse crap. That oil's been in those tankers for months. It's got nothing to do with any reason price. The oil's been in there for a long, long time already. The tank farms. Give me a break. 546, Skipper Pete and Flounder. How's it going? Look out.
Neil Bortz is only live on Extra 106.3, bringing you daily commentary on the biggest topics of the day. Catch him throughout the day or hear his latest on the Extra 106.3 app.
Don't just ride apart from the crowd, travel above it. The spacious, sumptuous 7-seat GLS SUV wraps thoughtful innovations in ruggedly elegant style and refined luxury. From its bold grille to its LED tail lamps. Get an exceptional offer on the 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLS 450 4MATIC SUV. Just $969 per month for 36 months with $87.63 due at signing, exclusively from RBM of Atlanta in Sandy Springs. Contact RBM of Atlanta for details on this vehicle and many other models during the Mercedes-Benz Holiday Love Celebration, now through January 2nd, 2026. Special lease rate available only to qualified customers exclusively from Mercedes-Benz Financial Service through RBM of Atlanta, Sandy Springs through January 2nd, 2026. Excludes tax, tag, title, and Georgia Lemon Law fees. Contact RBM of Atlanta for details on this and other exciting offers. Visit us at rbmofatlanta.com or call us at 770-390-0700 for details.
The holidays are about moments that last forever. At Solomon Brothers Jewelers, every piece of jewelry tells a story, your story. Whether it's a sparkling engagement ring or a gift that says, I love you, we're here to make this season magical with exclusive holiday offers you won't want to miss. From bezel set jewelry in trendy yellow gold to essentials for that layered look. Explore our holiday gift guides or schedule your appointment at SolomonBrothers.com. And don't forget to check out our holiday specials like our famous diamond studs starting at $9.99. It seems like every year, everything gets more expensive, except here. A 3/4 carat diamond pendant for just $14.99. 3 Atlanta locations in Buckhead, Alpharetta, and Sharpsburg. One tradition of excellence. Book your customized shopping experience today at SolomonBrothers.com. Solomon Brothers, where luxury meets love.
Georgia Tech men's basketball single game tickets for the 2025-26 season are now on sale. Secure your seat in the Thriller Dome to watch head coach Damon Stoudemire and the Yellow Jackets take on ACC opponents at home like Clemson, Wake Forest, and North Carolina. Angle pass tipped away, stolen, high post, Dongo. Dongo striding in, two-hand slam. Save your seat for all the on-court action at RamlinRack.com/tickets. Sting 'em.
Hey, this is John Flading, the owner of ATL Turf Co. If your grass didn't grow this summer, there's a good chance it won't grow this spring. It's time to think about a custom, low-maintenance, pet-friendly, artificial lawn that will stay green year-round. So this holiday season, give the gift that keeps on giving. A perfect backyard or custom golf green from ATL Turf Co. See what's possible for your home. Read our 5-star reviews and book your appointment today at atlturfco.com. Spots are filling up fast, so call now 404-825-7063.
Anyone can choose to make a difference. You can help people succeed, rebuild after disasters, protect the environment, or feed the hungry. Not only will you make a difference for others, but for yourself. You can earn money for college, learn career skills, and make friendships that last a lifetime. Make a difference. Choose your future. Choose AmeriCorps.
Hey, it's only the Kimmer here. You hear me raving about my friend Jeff, the owner of Peach State Windows. Well, Jeff's been serving Georgia homeowners with excellence for almost 50 years. You know, he knows Georgia homes, Georgia weather, and Georgia construction better than pretty much anybody. Simply put, these guys are the guys to use. Now, listen, wait a minute. Don't be fooled. Other companies waving around similar deals. They don't have Jeff's experience, and they sure don't deliver the same Peach State quality. Speaking of deals right now, listen to this. Jeff and his team are offering 8 Energy Star double-hung vinyl replacement windows installed for just $39.95. That's 8 top-of-the-line windows installed for under $4,000. And Jeff is offering no money down, 0% financing for up to 12 months with your good credit. Don't forget, tell them Kimmer sent you. Additional savings only available to Extra 1063 listeners. So don't wait. Lock in this amazing deal on windows today at peachstatewindows.com. peachstatewindows.com.
It's officially Georgia Swarm Takeover Day on 680 The Fan. The Swarm opened their season this Saturday night, December 13th at 7:30. So join Atlanta's professional lacrosse team for another exciting season. Be there this Saturday night, December 13th at Gas South Arena, georgiaswarm.com for tickets. And for season tickets, do what my family has done for 10 years. Do it now. Join the Swarm for their 10th anniversary season. Head to georgiaswarm.com and I will see you there Saturday night at 7:30 for the Georgia Swarm home opener. Go Swarm!
They're showing the video on Fox of Donald Trump on Air Force One getting bumped into by someone coming out of the bathroom. Pretty funny.
They probably threw him off the plane.
No, he says,
literally.
come on out, come on out. It's a whoopsie, and it's all on camera. It's pretty funny. Also, did you see the video of the plane landing on I-95 in Florida on top of a car? Oh, man, they all walked away from it. Holy smoke. Anyway, this is a little Beach Boys for you. What a monster song this was, too. 1966, number 1, Good Vibrations. Their third number 1 hit. As a child, his mother told Brian Wilson that dogs would pick up vibrations from people. The dog would bark at bad vibrations, so he turned it into the general idea for the song. Good Vibrations. Our birthday list includes that naughty little Susan Day, Lori Partridge on the Partridge Fantasy. I'm sorry, Partridge Family Fantasy. God, I had such a crush on her. Susan Day, 73. She was Lori on Partridge Family. Also, Grace Van Owen on L.A. Law. And just a plain hottie. She just had that little love chin thing bump going forward and dimples. And so anyway, Susan Day, 73. Also, if you know the actor Kenneth Branagh, or Branagh, I think it's pronounced, 65. He did a lot of Shakespeare stuff. He was in Murder on the Orient Express, Death on the Nile. He was married to Helena Bonham Carter for a while. Anyway,
no, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. It's his ex-wife.
He was married to Emma Thompson, the British actress.
Well, I looked this up, and he was married to Helena Bonham Carter, too.
I thought she was with the director, Tim Burton.
Well, I don't know anything about this other than it says, and the question was, are you still together with? And she said, no, unfortunately, we have parted ways. This is X. There you are. Anyway, and on this day in history, hold on a second, ready to say, flounder on this day in 1955, sir, if you will, the sound.
Mr. Crumble never hangs around when he hears this mighty sound. Here I come to save the day. That means that Mighty Mouse is on the way.
Mighty Mouse is on the way. It was on this day. Let's hear the here he goes.
On the sea or on the land, he gets the situation well in hand.
Mighty Mouse. 1955, the Mighty House Playhouse on Saturday mornings on CBS. It was Paul Terry's Terry Toons' most popular character. But by 1955, cartoon shorts were becoming less popular in movie theaters. So, which is where they used to play as shorts before the movies started. Now it's on TV on CBS. This guy sold his company to CBS. The new show helped propel the mouse to stardom more than the movie houses. Tom Morrison was the voice of the rodent. Carol Lawrence voiced Pearl Pureheart. And the theme TV song was performed by the Sandpipers.
Okay, nobody knows who any of those people are, but they do know who is the big comedian, Andy Kaufman.
Oh,
did
yeah.
it on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, that's
and all
right.
he did was stand there with the record player, and they came to "Here I Come to Save the Day."
That's right. And he would wrestle
that's all
women.
He did.
He would wrestle women, and he beat every woman he wrestled. I think was his claim to fame. Remember
But
that
the
was
first Saturday Night Live, that's
right.
all he did.
That's
and
all he
everybody
did.
was just freaked out
Yeah.
that's what he did.
Yeah, it was kind of like the Gong Show. It was his version of the modern Gong Show. No one had ever heard of him. Really cool. Anyway, Kimber Pete Flounder. God, 5:55. How's it going? A couple things. If you're a country music fan, you're probably a little upset about the split up of the duo Maddie and Tay. After 15 years, they're not sisters, they're friends, and they're taking a break. Apparently, they want to spend time with their families. Maddie has a solo career she's working on. Tay's got kids, a daughter. Oh, here are their names. Here Tay's kids' names. Daughter is named Layton. Her son is named Chapel. And the other girl's got a baby, and her baby's name is Forrest. So we got Layton, Chapel, and Forrest are the girls' names. Anyway, they were splitting up because Tay said it was heartbreaking, but her family needs her more. And she says, I understand that we were both aware of the Pearl, that Tay's heart was not in it touring so much because she wants to be with her family. So Maddie and Tay breaking up after 15 years, which is kind of a shame. And let's see. I'll save this for tomorrow. I'll save that for tomorrow. Oreo cookies. Oreo cookies making a change in recipes, first time since 1912. They're going to have a zero sugar double stuff and a zero sugar regular. Zero sugar Oreos, please. The only ones I like are vanilla. I get the double stuffed vanilla, and I take those, twist those apart, and make them a quad stuffed vanilla. Oh, boy, is that good.
That's impressive, a quad stuff. But I tell you what, if we put the red and green and the vanilla in a blind taste test, you would not be able to tell the difference.
You're probably right. But I like to think I would know, and I'm anti. I always get the high test. You got to go for the high test. You don't get that, the lesser stuff. I don't get
tell you,
store
the red and
brand.
green Christmas ones are delicious.
Well, now I haven't had that. I wonder. Do they have double
tastes
stuff?
the same.
Do they
it's
have
just
double?
red dye,
Yeah, but are they? Do they have the double stuff version? Because I don't like regular Oreo cookies. Stuff. Are too. You have to put like 4 of them together. It's not good. Anyway,
it's not good for you.
I don't care about that. I'm caring. And by the way, I'm going to start working out really hard because I'm going to see my kids on the beach in March. So I'm going to be pumped, and I'm going to have a special birthday if I make it, and I want to be able to show off from my age at that age and see what it is. So we'll see.
Well, one thing you got to do with an Oreo, you got to put it in the freezer.
Yeah, that's right.
Keep
That's
it in the freezer.
Is good. Yeah. And then a glass of milk and the whole deal. Let's see. Well, that's
Oreos.
true. Oreo cookies. I'm going double stuff. Anyway, Kimber P. and Flounder, and how about one more Flounder's Funny before we adios on the era territory here, Flounder? I say go do a
God forbid you want help. I'm telling you, I'm done with all these chains. I'm done with all of them. You can't get any help. You can never get anybody on the phone. And if you actually get somebody on the phone, nobody can help, but everybody understands. And they're always sorry. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Yes, I understand. I understand. Well, I'm sorry. Well, I don't know why they transfer you to me. I'm sorry. Well, I would be upset too, sir. I understand. And I'm sorry. And there's nothing I can do, right? And the whole time, all they're doing is trying to get you to curse so they can hang up on you. That's all they're doing. They're trying to get you to curse so so they can just hang up on you. So they gradually, but if you don't curse, they can't hang up on you. Well, why is that? You just keep throwing around and around. So then what they do is then they try to suddenly make it your fault. Well, sir, did you know your plane was going to be late? Well, why didn't you call ahead? Well, I didn't call ahead because I was on a airplane. Click. Right? Then you got to start all over again.
Click. Well, boys, hoorah, Semper Fi. Tomorrow we do it all over again on Happy Thursday. Kimber, Pete, and Flounder. In the meantime, Christine, sing me home, baby. I gotta go. You're killing me. Hey, look at Herb and Herb.
Streaming across Georgia on the Extra 106.3 app. This is WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. Extra